Excuse me. Sorry, say that again.
Does Janelle Monae have top 5 breastises of all time?
Somebody's gonna be in the car with their wife and be like, "Oh, you should listen to my friend's podcast."
Critically Unfocused Podcast, episode 101.
CU101.
You lit.
Mama ain't raised no fool. Daddy told me never leave the house without my
This was that shit.
Told me never trust a sucker nigga from the streets. Said she love me, she wanna pray like me. But I just wanna party. I don't wanna hurt nobody, just wanna party. I don't wanna hurt nobody, just wanna party. I don't wanna hurt nobody, but I beat the fuck out of a nigga. Why you drunk shit, Hennessy? Hope I don't run into my enemies. That dog liquor give you energy. Now I ain't rich, but I'm finna be.
This album was so hard.
Yes, it was. We just want a potty.
Oh shit!
Episode title. We just want a potty.
Damn, yeah, that was that was some red and blue unity on that song, man. That was nice.
J-Rock, Schoolboy. Yeah, that was a good song.
Dog, when we get we need some Schoolboy Q and some J-Rock projects soon, man. What the fuck is TDE doing?
Hey, Schoolboy's working on this golf shit, bro. I'm waiting for his golf collection to drop with Malvin. I know he's sponsored by him, but he ain't got nothing up there yet. Goddamn, Chief Keef has had a collab with Malbon before.
What the fuck is Malbon?
This golf wear company. They make some dope shit though, like for real. Like it's more streetwear inspired. But yeah, there's a Glow Gang whole entire collab with them, and it's available on the website still. Like shit didn't sell out.
How's it priced?
It all depends what you're looking for. So like a beanie, they have like these like nice like fisherman thick ones. They're like $45. So around that. But I mean, there's like I don't know like pullovers and shit that'd be like 200 and stuff. So it just depends on what you're looking at.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, this polo I'm looking at now is $110. God damn.
Yep.
When do you think you're gonna get to the point when you're ready to buy some retro golf shoes?
Never.
I don't know. I mean, right now with the way that like we are spending money, because there's a golf course by me where I could become a member for as much as we pay for like a family membership to the gym that we go to. So like in the event that we stop doing that, then maybe I'll start paying for the golf course membership, and then I'll probably get lessons and get good enough to where I would feel comfortable going out there slacking out of people. If I got them as a gift, though, I wouldn't be upset at it. I couldn't spend money on those when I haven't spent money on lessons.
Yeah, I was about to say, I feel like with like golf shoes, spending hell on them, if you don't golf like multiple times a week, it can't really be worth it.
Yeah, I spent $90 for my Air Maxes, and that was enough.
Yeah. I know obviously it's Colorado, so it'd be snowy and shit. Is the weather in like the fall and winter supposed to be good enough where you could like still be out golfing and shit, or is it like hella wet?
Yeah, so I think Colorado Springs has like the second most days of sunshine in the US or something.
I feel like I've seen that before. Yeah.
So it's typically like good enough here. Like it's clear, like just clear, dry weather here. But the thing is, like it does get really windy. And then we do have like I think spring, summertime, it's like our monsoonish season when we just kind of were going through that this week, like where there's like really bad hailstorms and shit. But for the most part, yeah, it should be good. It'll just be cold if anything.
Our planet's fucking weird. Motherfuckers are just living in a mountain, basically. That's crazy.
But and that's the crazy part too about being here is that like because the mountains are literally like on the edge of town, you see the weather like fall off of the mountains and then roll over the fucking town. Like it is the craziest thing. And like on my drive home, because it's like we go north to south and everything. It's like if the weather is coming in from like the northwest, I'll be seeing it like go over like where I live and like I'm driving into it and shit, and it's just hella clear. Like I don't know, it's wild.
Have you guys done any like exploring or anything since you moved out there?
We went to the zoo last weekend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that was dope. The zoo is in the mountains. It's like right next to this sort of hella famous like resort they have here, like this 5-star hotel resort thing. It's like stupid nice. It's like above that, and like the zoo is like all uphill, but it's a nice ass zoo.
Hey, it's funny. I did see you guys went to the zoo because obviously I follow your wife on Instagram, and you don't have a social media presence. So sometimes I'll be like clicking through the stories. I'm like, oh, I know that baby. I know that guy. And like I have to interact with your baby via your wife, who I don't talk to at all.
There you go.
So I comment. She's like, "Oh, hi." I'm like, I don't. She probably hates me. I don't know what's going on right now.
No, she's just awkward. Shut up, my boo.
Aren't we all?
Yep.
Aren't we fucking all? Well, fellas, how was your week? How was your week coming off the high of doing our 100th episode, the big one?
Been good, man. Just trying to keep at it. Everything. Just really been enjoying myself in the gym lately. After taking like 2 years off from fucking lifting, it's kind of cool to get back in there and like see like your numbers is like wherever they're at. Be like, all right, like I'm still kind of doing this shit, kind of got it. Yeah. But I did like cause I was feeling myself on the squats today, so I did like 315 for reps, and I was like, all right, you know what? Fuck it, I did 3 of that. Let me throw 25s on here and just see what's cracking.
I did 3 of that. Let me add 50 pounds. What the fuck?
Well, because with squats, like big weight things like that aren't as big as they would be for like if like I don't know if you're doing like curls or some shit. Yeah, because you're using like almost your whole like you're the biggest muscles in your body to lift it, so it's not that big of a deal. Over here. No, I got like probably 15% of the way down. I was like, oh, fuck that.
Is enough.
About to die in here big time. Put this back on the rack.
People just looking at you. Like, yo, look at this nigga, man.
It's like, nah, man, I just walked it off. Hey, into my workout. I'm tired, man. What's going on?
Me and Therese have been back in the gym heavy for like, I'd say like 8 weeks straight. We've been working out like 4 or 5 days a week. It feels good to just remind yourself that you're strong. And going to the same gym like the same time now, we got like I won't say a fan base, but you got like little friends and shit at the gym, so people will come up to you and like say some shit.
Right, what's good, man? I see you in here. She getting it in.
We're 2 bigger niggas, so I get to like, hey man, like the day before the draft, some niggas like, hey man, you getting drafted tomorrow? What the fuck you in here doing? I had 305 on the bench for reps the other day. I felt like I was ready to fucking punch a hole through that goddamn gym wall.
I was like, oh shit, hide the 45s, man. They come to take them all.
It's hella fun. The gym culture is hella funny, dude. Like the old black niggas that be in there talking to every younger black person as if they're like their fucking father or something. It's like, nigga, if you don't leave me alone, you see I have headphones in. Leave me the fuck alone. But
as a man, why are you talking to other men in the gym?
As a man, why are you talking while you're sweating?
My gym's got like hella like influencer type people where like everybody's in like wild great shape and like wearing like all the tight fitting like Gymshark clothes and shit like that. There's like girls with like fake asses and stuff. Like,
ooh. So
everybody has headphones on and nobody talks to anybody. Of course. But like I've had to go in one day this week without my headphones. So I was overhearing people's conversations and it's not like they were talking about anything crazy, but it's just weird and like kind of funny that like oh no, like you like are like hyper whatever this is here trying to look a certain way, but like you're just like as regular and weird and corny as everybody else. Like,
of course, yep. Hearing those conversations. Yeah.
There's a dude he would be in there every time I go in there who like works out in like big ass Balenciaga shoes.
Like the runners.
Yeah,
I fucking hate those shoes.
The Goof Troop shoes. The swords,
the chunky boys.
Them shits look so ugly. I don't like high fashion. Definitely not my lane. Understand it. I don't see the appeal. Like I don't see how anybody's like, yeah, I'm putting that shit on with these.
Look like fucking elite feet from Halo.
Dude, like that first time we went to Vegas, I saw everybody was wearing them Balenciagas. That shit was crazy. Those big ass running shoes, like the big ass lime green ones, laser greens.
Oh my god, his are like all black. But yeah,
even worse. You weren't, Anyway, shout out to the gym, man. The gym's a funny place. Therese has been on vacation for the last week, so I've either been going by myself or with one of my other coworkers. And it's funny, like the shit that you don't even think about people noticing, like the people who I've never talked to, like, oh man, where's your gym partner at? It's like living his life. Leave me alone. Who are you? Why are you talking to me?
A little bit of public accountability y'all got going on over there.
It is kind of crazy. But it's also funny. It's also funny going to the gym with a gay nigga, and I know Therese listens, so I'm putting him on blast right now. But he has a crush. No, not even like that. No, I don't use a spot for one, so no.
That's crazy. Like you're stupid as fuck.
Yeah. I would rather die before I let that nigga spot me, actually. But he got a crush on the nigga at the front desk. So you kind of like find out if the nigga's gay.
Oh shit!
Oh man, he be trying to find out if he's gay. So you be like asking him certain questions and stuff.
Shout out to Drake.
It is a fucking hilarious time.
Yeah, Tim Drake was fucking wild on Titans.
Hey, shout out Titans for wrapping shit up.
I gotta finish it, man.
Last episode was a fucking mess, but
I can't believe you guys are still watching that damn show as much.
Nah, hold on. They came back off hiatus. I think it was 4 episodes. First 2.5 were bangers.
Didn't you guys think it was canceled or something like that?
Yes.
That's weird. That's even funnier.
But yeah, no, they was wilding. I'm gonna say there's a scene in the last episode where the big bad who they're fighting at the moment, he walks into this like building, and by his mind powers, he just kills everybody in the building. But then the final scene, like the final fight with him, why is he going hand-to-hand combat with Nightwing? Like Robin, who has no powers. I forgot he had the mental power to just kill everybody.
He wasn't thinking about it.
Clearly not. She was crazy. Raven had like a she changed from like wearing like the all black shit because like her evil stuff left her, so now she's the White Raven. Yeah. Bro, you got to see what they got her fucking wearing now. She's wearing like some lacy number from like Castle that she'd wear like on a sexy night. It looks hella fucking cheap.
I gotta see this.
Are they on season 4?
This is season 4, right? Yeah, the final season. Yeah,
you're probably gonna see her with the cloak over her shoulders though, and not like her arms out because there's a scene where they're fighting and like the cloak comes off, and it's like, bro, is that really what you had on under there?
No,
like,
even still, this is a crazy fit. Even
what the fuck did you show up?
Crazy fit.
Oh, you pulled it up?
Yeah.
Share your screen.
Hold on, hey, I got you.
But they finally like unlocked my boy Beast Boy for 2 episodes. Oh yeah, no, this shit's bad. The shit is bad.
Like, what is that?
What?
I mean, I guess, this is what she wore in the cartoon, which I guess it's similar, but it's not.
You could have done that in a better way. You didn't have
you could have done an actual unitard.
It's like, this is white.
That literally looks like a wedding dress.
Yeah.
That's funny. One day we'll start doing video again and you guys will see what we're talking about. But until then, you just have to take our word for it.
You can Google it. Everybody got unlimited data now. Don't that brand new?
At facts. Google it while you're listening so you can see what our commentary is.
Especially if you're driving.
Preferably if you're driving, actually.
Okay. What are we doing?
Text and drive, though.
Blake, I think in honor of this Laker game being on and Jack Harlow sitting courtside with a bald, would look to be Asian man who has the Avatar triangle tattooed on his bald head,
which is crazy. That might be logic. Matter of fact, we don't know.
All right.
Okay.
I just can't catch a break on here, man.
Look like Anderson .Paak. Blake, I think you had a message for Jack man.
Look, Jack Harlow. Okay. So the last, I don't know if it was last week. It might have been last week. We might have poked some fun at you. We made some jokes or whatever. It wasn't serious. It was about the song.
We were mostly making fun of DeMarcus.
Yeah, whatever. Like, not real critical of you, nothing like that, though. But it's just like, we was laughing at the song. It's cool, whatever. But this is actual advice for you, sir. Do not fall for the fucking trap that MGK is laying out for you. Don't do it. Don't fall for it. Do not respond to that. You, my friend, are an artist in the sense that like you are a label darling. You sell out shows, you do festivals, you do big numbers and shit like that.
You got the machine behind him right now.
You got the machine behind you. You got all that going for you.
He's fucking Megan Fox. Or no, sorry, I'm thinking of MGK. Never mind.
You really trying to start some MGK.
But at the end of the day, like you weren't the rapidy rapper type of dude who's going to outlast MGK in an exhibition, which is like what MGK is basically allowed into hip hop for, is just doing exhibitions, whether that be radio freestyles or shooting disses at people or features. I guess that's about it.
I've never heard a good song from him, but every time I hear him freestyle or like diss somebody, I'm like, hey, he kind of gassing. Like
he can fucking rap. He just
beat with Eminem. I was like, he might have won that one. I don't know.
Yeah, but unlike the Jack man, he can't make songs or projects. So he left hip hop. He went over to rock. He's apparently doing well over there. He's winning awards and shit like that. Good for him. But he's baiting you to get back in. Leave it alone.
He misses the culture.
Yeah, he said he rapped like Drake. Just call Drake up, ask where he rents them yachts from when he's over in the Mediterranean, and you go over there, take your friends from the cul-de-sac from Louisville, and y'all just go shoot a video on there and like just talking about all the fly shit and thanking people who helped you get to where you are. That's the best diss you can make to this man because he can't do what you do. And I don't really fuck with your music, to be honest, but I'm like, I would hate to see you respond to him and now you just giving him fuel to be around for another 2 years because we had him gone. He was out of here. He left it alone.
How old do you think Machine Gun Kelly is?
God,
33.
Anywhere from 28 to 34.
He's 33.
Okay,
let's go.
I just expected him to be younger than that. Yeah, Jack Harlow's 25. I feel like the beef doesn't need to happen. Jack Harlow's in the remake of White Men Can't Jump. That beef doesn't need to happen.
Have any of you guys seen that movie yet?
No, but it actually
not out yet, is it?
I don't think so. It doesn't look bad.
I know it's
from
on
the commercials.
Hulu.
That's why I haven't seen it. I don't have Hulu.
It's on Hulu. It went straight to Hulu.
I thought it was a Hulu movie.
Yeah, Hulu made it. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
what the fuck? Movie. They what?
They make
Hulu got that. Hulu got that Lil Rel and John Cena movie too. That was
what?
To Hulu.
A Lil Rel and what?
Yeah, where they like John Cena and his wife and Lil Rel and his wife. Lil Rel's wife is the girl from the woman from what's the show? Issa.
Insecure. Holy shit!
Insecure. Molly. It's Molly and Lil Rel are a couple, and John Cena and I can't think of the woman.
That actually sounds like it would be pretty funny.
Comes out next Friday.
I've heard it's funny.
Yep. Next Friday. The chick who was the Vulture's daughter in the first Spider-Man movies in this. Like she's the love interest.
Oh, she used to date Klay Thompson, I think.
She don't like boats.
That's funny. She don't like whole ass niggas.
Funny. That does not look like.
Either way, Jack, leave it alone. That ain't. Do not let the tree. Do not bark up that tree. That tree will fall on you. I don't know why your advisors didn't forewarn you.
Y'all don't want to see no lyrical sparring between these two MCs?
It wouldn't be that.
It would not. It would not be that. It
would be a failed attempt to respond, and then an avalanche of fucking metaphors and similes from MGK with a video accompanying it. The video is going to be there.
Jack Harlow,
waiting for this.
Blake is going to respond in the way that you just said. Like he's going to have a video on a yacht where he like throws a shot that's not a direct shot, but like people will be they is going to be what he says, but I don't think he'll have a direct.
Say he had like a layover in Cleveland or something.
Yeah, or he'll have ESTG.
Airport was stinking.
He'll have ESTG like
that.
Or something.
That would be the way to do it.
That would. You think ESTG is going to do another song with him after he hears what DeMarcus did?
DeMarcus is not allowed in the studio session.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point. I wonder where DeMarcus is at now.
He replaced him for Avatar Man.
That's crazy. Hey, speaking of albums that we're all definitely fans of.
Oh boy, most anticipated.
Dog, the Janelle Monae album rollout is something I've never seen anything like this before.
I've watched the video for her single twice now, but I have not heard the song yet. Sound was off.
The volume on the phone was messed up.
It wasn't messed up. It was doing what it's supposed to do. She was on
down.
0.
It was down. He couldn't let anybody know what he was doing.
Nope.
The album rollout being her like soft launching her OnlyFans, and then the single video being her getting dragged through either Sodom or Gomorrah, whichever one was the lesbian paradise.
Look,
crazy.
They shot the video at her house.
That's at her house?
That was her house. So you know what was going on when the shit stopped rolling.
Her and Tessa Thompson must have broken up recently. I thought they broken up a while ago.
Huh?
But they must have broken up recently.
The love interest from Creed?
Yeah.
Valkyrie?
Her and Tessa Thompson did it for years.
Oh, my goodness.
I think it was multiple years.
Yeah, they was together for a minute.
Wow.
Why'd you respond like that?
When I made that square off comment, you didn't think there was a purpose behind it?
Nope. Shout out to the community, man.
Let me see when they broke up. Oh, yep, they broke up October of 2022. It says.
Oh, she wildin'.
Yep, this is the or maybe August. Yeah, they dated for 3 years. They broke up last summer, so this is her hot girl summer, basically. Jesus Christ! Well, we all thank you, Tessa. We all thank you, Janelle.
You know what? Because I'm not sure she'd have been allowed on the MCU red carpet after this. So
Kevin's like, "Hey, Tess, can't bring the wife.
You can come, but we had to pull back the +1." So.
We did. We had to cut back the budget. Bob said things were a little tight up top.
She's about to come with the digs out.
When we said you should Google what we're talking about as we talk about it instead of watching the video, this is the perfect time. Just pause the show.
What is the name of the song?
Like Lipstick Lover?
Lipstick Lovers.
Like Lipstick Lover? Well, I don't know. Lipstick Lover? I don't know.
Yeah, that's what it was.
It's been on my timeline for like the last 2 days straight.
It's tattooed on a woman's ass at the start of the video, so I've seen it, like you said, 2 to 40 times.
It's crazy.
Good thumbnail.
It's crazy.
It's a cool rollout. Hopefully the album will for it. Hopefully it's good.
It's just hella funny too because like She really did the shit people said she used to like. She used to really wear like zoot suits and like.
Nigga, she used to dress like the Riddler.
It was her and Jadena, bro.
Yeah, they were both
back to back in them shits.
Yeah,
she used to dress like the Joker.
Nigga, she used to have like bowler hats on and stuff.
She was just like crazy, like
Shakur. She used to dress like Right to Censor. You remember from wrestling? They used to come out to the fucking siren and they all had
nigga, are you dead ass? I haven't heard that in so long. Hold on. I gotta Google that. Hold on, let me Right to Censor.
Oh man, Devontae, you know what I'm talking about.
That sounds so familiar. Right to Censor. You're stupid as fuck. I haven't seen this in hella long.
You can see if I can share my screen. Whenever I think of fucking how she used to dress, I think of this nigga in the suit from The Simpsons.
Nigga,
like
God Harlow was in this?
And he's like,
hey, is that Val Venus?
Yeah, man, he switched up.
Oh, Val Venus switched up? They had Val Venus and Godfather in this.
Wait, what do you mean Val Venus switched up?
Val Venus was the bro. Like he used to come out and just gyrate hips all day. I don't even know if I ever seen him wrestle. With the purple lights on, the man had like a velvet robe.
Jesus Christ!
You don't remember Val Venus, Tyrell?
No, I did. You said he switched up. I didn't know what you meant by that.
Yeah, no, he was in this Right to Censor group.
Oh yeah, like they like repented and like now they were like all about like right wing values, I guess, of what like, you know.
Bro, Right to Censor. I haven't seen that in over 15 years. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What a callback.
You niggas' minds are so funny.
That's random as hell, Blake.
I feel like
you can remember that.
They would be beating ass too.
Val Venus changed his name to Two Hip, and I feel like that's what I remember him as.
I don't remember
that at all. I just remember the saxophone. Hey, whoever was playing that saxophone for the Val Venus thing was going ham.
It was fucking it up.
Yeah, no, they was fucking shit up.
Wrestling used to be so crazy because his homie really was a nigga that used to come out and say, "Pimping ain't easy." Again, another person I feel like I've never seen wrestle. They were just
the whole train.
You got it right here.
That's crazy. That used to be on Channel 11, dog. The whole train.
Yeah, he used to really have like hoes come out with him.
Yep. He used to have him on a leash, didn't he?
Probably. That sounds right.
Hello, ladies.
All right, don't play it too long. Denver the echo. Get this.
That's like peak 94 sexual music.
Hey, I feel like the saxophone is the most underrated instrument in the fucking world. You play me any song with a saxophone, I immediately am in love with that song.
Saxophone's a fire.
I think black people had to have invented the saxophone because, like, we've seen the other horns that white people made. They made like the tuba and like whatever the trombone. Like niggas definitely had to make the saxophone because that shit got.
Bill Clinton invented the saxophone.
Like,
I saw him roll it out on Arsenio Hall show. You didn't invent it.
All right,
honestly, I don't know who. I don't know who invented it, but I'm mad that you you talking about the first black president.
Low hanging fruit. You took it. You should feel ashamed of yourself.
My fault.
Oh shit.
Hey, speaking of Bill Clinton, fuck you, Jamal.
Wait, what? What did I do?
Jamal tweeted a picture this week of Bill Clinton standing next to fucking standing next to Monica Lewinsky. Or no, he posted in the group chat.
I tweeted it too, I think.
And it was what was it? The Chargers were Bill Clinton.
Oh yeah, no.
Monica Lewinsky was 27-0.
Yeah, 27-point lead.
Also, shout out to the Chargers for another fire schedule release. They went above and beyond on this one.
They really did.
I don't even know if they top it next year, honestly. Like they went fucking nuts.
Should we watch that on here today?
No.
Okay.
We don't need to watch it.
It's too long.
That last one was fire though.
There was some good stuff to react to in there. The Lions one where
we should have saved it honestly and then watched it on here.
The gambling hotline.
Yeah. They had the Pochita from
Oh, Blake, we need to talk about Chiefsaholic because you don't fucking know about Chiefsaholic.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So hold on. I'm gonna have to tell you this from memory. So let me try to look up a little bit of the story. But basically, there was a Chiefs super fan who dressed up in a wolf-like costume.
He's a furry.
Every game, literally a furry. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up his picture real quick so you could see. And he was when I say every game, he was legit at every single Chiefs game. I think they said for like the last 3 years or something like that. This is what he was wearing in the games.
Hell nah.
Right? Like a full-blown werewolf outfit. So I'm gonna break it down to you how it played out, because we got the aftermath of it, of course, but here's how the story's going. So he's at every game. He's obviously like in all these different like Chiefs groups. Like all the other Chiefs super fans know who he is. So they would like, they're in a group thread and they're talking about like we're flying into Houston this day because Chiefs are playing Texas, whatever. So the Houston game is where he ends up getting caught up because he doesn't show up to the game, and like people are talking about how like they can't get a hold of him. They're like, well, we know he drives to every game. Like instead of flying like the rest of us, he drives across the country to go all these Chiefs games. So he doesn't show up in Houston for the game. So one of the other like super fans in the group is like, hey, has anybody talked to the Chiefsaholic? Blah, blah, blah. Like, no, we haven't heard from him. So they like call the police because they're like, hey, like we have a friend who's driving from Kansas City to Houston to come to the game. Like he's at every game. It's not like him to miss it. No one can get a hold of him. All this, we're worried about him. They give his name. They're like, yeah, never heard of this person. Turns out this motherfucker had been using like a fake name to all of these different people, talking to them about how rich he is. Like he's like taking them on boat trips and like offering people to like let them use his private plane, but he drives everywhere, all this different shit. It turns out this motherfucker had been robbing banks on his way to the games, and that's how he was funding all of this. Wow. So he got caught driving from Kansas City to Houston because he walked into a bank and robbed it and ended up getting fucking arrested. And they were like, we've been looking for you for like the robbery of like 40 different banks. And they like talk about the different banks he robbed. And it's like, oh, if you look, okay.
The schedule.
Kansas City played Cincinnati this week. 2 banks from the Kansas City or from like Illinois to Ohio got robbed because he was wearing the fucking werewolf mask into the bank that he was going on TV with. So they're looking for a werewolf mask guy, not thinking he's at the fucking Chiefs game in the fit that he's robbed the fucking bank in.
How easy is it to rob a bank? That's what the fuck?
Incredibly easy because he was blank. I think they said he robbed like 40 banks, dog. Like he was literally driving like, oh, okay, Chief. He saw the schedule release like we did, like Chiefs are playing the Jets. There's 3 banks in Connecticut I could rob on my way out there.
I wonder what he was driving. It had to be like an incredibly generic car.
I think it had to be expensive because his persona to the Chiefs super fans was like, he's filthy rich. He's paying for the suite for this one game, and he's flying people places and like.
So let's say like he is this mastermind dude or whatever, right? If I'm him, I'm gonna get to the city and then I'm gonna Turo whatever the expensive car is. Even if I have money to afford the expensive car, I'm gonna Turo it and then just have my like I don't know. He probably has like a white Camry or some shit, something that's gonna blend in everywhere.
That's actually a good point. You're probably right on that. Yep, that's probably it. But so the Chargers in their Chiefs thing, they got him cutting off his house arrest bracelet because they, for some reason, let him out, but they put him on house arrest. They haven't been able to find him for like the last 2 months because he cut off his bracelet and been on the run.
You know the roads too well. Yeah,
so he cut the bracelet off. That's why in the Chargers video, they got him like being chased by Pat McAfee because Pat McAfee obviously talked about it like at length on his show while it was happening. And then now the motherfucker can't be found. And they're just like on the hunt for him. But part of them are like, well, let's just wait for the football season to come back because he can't stop going to games, which is why his name is Chiefsaholic, because he's going to go to a game.
He might hold out to the playoffs this year. Like, they're going to catch him like divisional round or something.
People were saying that he like, they weren't questioning his money because of like how frugal he was with his money. They said he was like, I think he bet, because they talked about it on not Mixtape, but True Withers show. They talked about he put like $50K on the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl. So Coley was like, so does he still get to like cash in if he's in prison? Like, does he send somebody to go put the ticket in for him? Like, does he have to tell somebody where it's buried? Like,
is it because you already gave the money to the casino. But if it's illicit funds that the law says you need to pay back, like
does the casino got to give that money up?
Yeah, can the law go in and get the whole 50 back, or
do they gotta wait
for they gotta wait for it to play out?
You win, they're like, cool, we got the 250 instead of the 50.
You got a 7-legger and the law got to decide if they're gonna cash out or not.
That's hilarious. Yeah, no, it was a wild ass story that like for some reason, because it was only getting talked about by like all the like internet sports people, not like ESPN and shit, but it's a wild ass story that played out over like the last, I think he got caught like week like 11 or 12 or something last season. Like it was like late into the season.
That'd be a fun HBO miniseries.
Oh no, they played Houston like week 15. That was like the end of the season.
Holy moly!
Yeah, that was a crazy ass game.
Yeah, That's because
they almost lost.
They ended up
winning the OT.
And played out all OT. Yep. Me and Jamal were at the casino watching that game. And I remember the next day they started talking about it because it was like, oh, yeah, he got arrested. And like, here's the story's coming out now.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, that was a crazy ass story. That, and then the Chargers just casually dropping that. Like, all right, here you go. In our schedule release video.
Yeah.
How y'all like y'all team schedules?
I haven't looked at it.
You haven't looked at it? Look at it. Let's look at it right now. Let's get your live reaction. Tell us what games you win and lose.
Oh, great. This is going to be another year where I tell you guys we're winning 14 games. I have to hear about it all fucking season.
I'm good for that. I'll tell you that much.
Hey, Blake reminds me of that every year.
This nigga Blake don't remember what he ate for breakfast today, but this nigga can remember 17 weeks ago when I said we're going 14-3.
It was that outlandish. So
we won 11 games.
Hold on. So
we were 3 short. And we lost against the shit movie.
Hey,
so
we
recorded one time, and like you weren't on Tyrell, and then like something like, man, fuck Tyrell. He said y'all was going with like 14 games,
bro. I know because I listened to all the episodes I'm not on. Y'all are fucking awful friends. Y'all be bringing guests on to roast me.
So we very well could open up the year 9-0.
See,
all right, man.
I know that sounds crazy, but let me read this off to you.
No, put it on the screen. Put it on the fucking screen, Blake, and then read it so I can look at it.
Put your schedule on live. I give you $1,000.
This nigga had the nerve to say 9-0.
Color money.
All right. Now again, so it sounded crazy before, but let's go through it. Week 1, Tennessee Titans at home. Okay. Week 2 at Carolina. Week 3 at Green Bay. Week 4, Tampa Bay Buccaneers at home. Week 5 at New England. Week 6 at Houston. Week 7 at Jacksonville.
That's an L.
Or no, Jacksonville at home. My fault.
Yeah,
Week 8 at Indy, and Week 9 Chicago at home.
Nigga, 9-0 my ass. I could see 6-3 or 7-2.
There's no world beaters in here.
No. Nigga, okay, so you don't think any of the division? You know, division is always going to be tough.
The Saints are better than every team on that list.
But us winning division games is the whole entire reason how come we were a game out of the playoffs last year.
He's not wrong. And even the division game, like they're playing the Panthers, they're going to have a rookie quarterback starting.
Our division fucking sucks.
They play the Buccaneers, who at all signs point to them starting Kyle Trask or Baker Mayfield next season.
Okay, so if I were to point out the L's, New England's will give me, honestly, because, New England's always kind of prepared.
No, that's the least gimme of all of them.
Not a gimme. I mean, like tough one that I see that they could lose.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
New England and us. Keep going. New England, us.
Indy starting a rookie quarterback
in the first 9,
or they're starting Nick Foles. Chicago might.
So we could. You're saying Chicago we could either go 9-0 or 7-2.
Yeah,
I'll take it. I'll take that too. I mean,
7-2 is not crazy. That was just pissing me off.
Yeah, 9-0 is crazy. Yeah,
all of those are great starts. This one at Minnesota, something bad's gonna happen this game. I promise you that.
Yeah.
We come back.
And then you guys got an easy ass schedule. What the?
You're splitting one with Atlanta.
Yeah, we'll probably fuck this one up right here. We're gonna go into Atlanta and lose.
Another team with no quarterback.
They're gonna run the ball for 300 yards.
Yeah, it's Desmond really gonna go for 450 this game.
Dog, Blake, the Saints are making the playoffs this year. I think I said that last year, and you guys almost did. The Saints
our division is so bad, and our schedule is so easy that this is like out on our non-division games. Our schedule is easy. So
you guys might only play one playoff team, and I'm not counting the Bucks. The Bucks missed the playoffs, didn't they?
The Bucks won't be a playoff team this year. I promise.
No, but I'm not counting them as a playoff team because they had Tom Brady, and they don't have Tom Brady. You guys are playing the Giants, who are our playoff team. Scroll back up.
Yeah, we're a playoff team.
It's going to be
the Vikings.
The Lions and the Vikings are going to fight for that division.
Sure. You guys are playing 3 playoff teams.
Yeah.
All season. And that's an incredibly easy schedule.
I think, are we on board with the Giants being a fluke last year?
No.
No.
I saw
I think they'd be good.
No. You know who I think was a fluke? Because the Vikings, because the year before, they lost like 7 games by less than 5 points.
I think they lost.
This year, it was reversed. They won a lot of their close games by less than 1 possession. So I could see them being like the same, or like maybe like because how many games did they win this year? Like,
I can't imagine their defense playing that bad this year. Like not again.
Yeah, their defense is good or can be good. I think they have the pieces to be good, but also that division is just so not.
They got Brian Flores now, right?
Yeah, they got Brian Flores.
He'll be better.
They lost all their quarterback or corners were healthy or hurt last season. Like Andrew Booth, the rookie they got, was hurt all of last season. So they were starting like Pat P was CB1 there all last.
That shit was crazy.
He was getting some picks too. Random as hell.
He was also
the Rams will be better this year though. So I
will they? Highly disagree.
I think the Rams suck dick this year.
What did the Rams do to get better?
Well, the fact that they're going to have their quarterback back, and I think he's probably going to play a lot better again.
Is he going to fall apart again?
Is his Tommy John surgery needing elbow going to be better than last year?
I don't know. He missed like basically most of last year.
Yeah, when he played, he was awful. Like when he played, he was like
he might have been playing hurt though. Like, we don't know that.
No, he was because remember he fucked it. They said he needed like Tommy John surgery on his elbow.
Yeah, so I mean that's what I'm saying. Like if you look at how he played the year before that, when he was like one of the best quarterbacks in the league, I don't see a reason why he wouldn't return to that. I mean, he still has Cooper Kupp, and that.
But do elbows get better? Is what I'm asking you.
It's just if it's not hurting him anymore, then they could probably figure something out. Because again, Cooper Kupp is not like that was all like super far down the field bombs. It's like it's timing plays. It's you getting the ball to him in the right space, and like he's always on point with it. So,
but they don't have anything else on that offense either outside of Cooper Kupp, and Jalen Ramsey's gone. So secondary.
When they made the Super Bowl, what else did they have?
Odell
for one drive.
Hey, shout out to that first touchdown.
That's a good point. But like that line is their line is substantially worse. Their quarterback is hurt. Cooper, I'm expecting Cooper to still like put up numbers, but like their defense is like Aaron Donald and literally nothing else.
I said be better.
Sure. They won like 5 games last season?
They were god awful last year.
Yeah, they won 4 or 5 games, something like that. All right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pull our
they played, John Wofford III?
I do.
Yeah, they were playing some shit.
John Wofford III almost won a playoff game.
So how many wins did you have, Blake? So
I don't know. I just know we're going to open great.
No, so. Blake, you said your team is going to have 14 wins.
No, I didn't.
You're starting 9-0, and you're saying you only play. We're saying you play the Giants and the Jaguars. And
my prediction is we win our division and we're in the playoffs.
Vikings. You listed 3 losses, maybe Atlanta. So
bro, if you don't say a number.
Yeah, Blake, you said your team has.
Okay, so let's go 12 wins.
So you're only going to win 3 more games after that 9-0 start?
It's some bullshit after that.
Okay, all right.
Is it?
After 9-0, like I said, I can pull this back up. After 9-0, we get to Minnesota. Some bullshit's going to happen there. We go to Atlanta. Some bullshit's going to happen there. We beat Detroit. That's 1 win.
You got to beat Detroit. Detroit's going to be good.
Are they?
They're coming into the Dome, though. So
their whole team's going to be on rehab.
Yep, we beat Carolina.
Detroit can't be trusted.
We might drop that one to the Giants because winning 3 in a row feels wrong. We're probably going to lose to the Rams because it's at LA, and I feel like they're going to be better. We're going to go into Tampa and beat the fuck out of them for what they did to the Cold Crush, and then we beat Atlanta to end the season.
So how many wins was that?
I don't know.
Yeah, I heard 14. I heard 14.
That sounds like 14.
14. Let's go.
That's a nasty Negro. That's a nasty Negro. The way you slandered me all last season for saying we could win 14 games. That's crazy.
Hey, man,
this is just early look. Like right before the season starts, we'll take our.
I guarantee you, Blake is going to have them at 15.
Can I just say that this is by far the worst way to read a schedule?
Yeah, this is terrible. I'm confused.
You don't like this one? Just go bang, 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 bang.
Yeah, nigga, this sucks.
All right.
It's exactly how I like to read things. left to right.
That's how
calendar events.
Damn, find the easier one for us to read.
So these niggas are artistic.
Artistic.
There you go. Take them cookies.
We start the season with the Dolphins at the crib. Tua might not. They don't have a quarterback, so that's a dub.
Is he not playing?
I haven't heard anything good about him yet.
His brain gonna be fine for week 1. He had some time to rest.
Yeah, I am afraid of like facing Tyreek and Jalen Waddle fresh, Tua healthy. Like, I'm not a big fan.
Tyreek might have 280 yards.
Yeah, they've been showing me videos of J.C. Jackson running again, so I feel like he might be able to play. But
I was gonna say, do you trust your coach more to game plan for that game than you do for Mike McDaniels? I'm saying like because week 1 you have a long time to prep. Do you trust your coach that's prepping more than you do theirs?
I actually do. Yeah.
Interesting. All right.
But we have Kellen Moore. Like, we picked up Kellen Moore of our offensive coordinator, so I am excited to see what the offense will look like week 1 coming out the gate.
Also, Eckler, 1,500 yards.
Side note: the line for the Saints is 9.5 wins.
Oh, bet the over.
This over is.
You should just put $5,000 on over.
The over is in right now. The bonus bet. Let's go.
Yeah, bet the over on that. This nigga Blake is about to be a degenerate gambler. All right, so we play the Dolphins week 1. We got the Titans week 2. That's a W. We got the Vikings week 3 in Minnesota. I think that's a W. So that's 2 wins.
3-0.
We got the Raiders week. We got the Raiders week 4. Dub.
4.
We got a week 5 bye.
They'll lose it on that one.
I don't like the.
Yeah,
right, I don't like. No, we probably will lose on that one because that'll be the week where it's like Justin Herbert broke his toe for some reason.
Justin Herbert indicted in Nike shoe stealing fraud.
First primetime game. We will be in the building. Me and Brantley will be at Chargers Cowboys Monday Night Football, week 6. I got a dub there.
All right, so 6-0.
I got.
But then you getting packed out in the parking lot.
Hope
the Mexicans is finna ride.
I can fight very well.
I don't know. They deep out there.
2, 3. I got 4 wins there, so 4-1 through week 6.
4-1. Who'd you have losing to?
I think we might lose to the Dolphins. I could see us losing week 1.
Okay.
Then we got the Chiefs week 7 in Kansas City. That's an L. We have the Bears at home. That's Sunday Night Football. W. We got the Jets Monday Night Football week 9, another primetime game in New York. W.
6-2.
So that's
6-2.
You're counting for me. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Want me to tell you what the line is?
Of what game?
Now say it after, Blake.
Okay, I'll say that.
Wait. The line of what game? Week
Season
1?
wins.
Okay. We got the Lions W, Packers W,
8.
Ravens on Sunday night W,
9.
Patriots.
Y'all are probably
W.
still gonna be healthy, and they're not. So,
Yeah, I'm not afraid of them. They can't hurt me anymore. Patriots W, Broncos week 14 W,
11.
That's at home. The Raiders in Vegas Thursday night. I'm saying L. I feel like we're gonna split with the Raiders because that's what we like to do. Week
I'm not
16,
allowed to talk about the Broncos anymore. Matter of fact,
yeah, you should leave that alone. Week 16 against the Bills on a Saturday night. I'm gonna say L. That's at home, so I could see us beating them, but I'm gonna take an L on that one.
hey, they might have shit wrapped up by then, so that could be one of them games where they don't come out as fired up as y'all because y'all still need to get some dubs.
That's true because we need to like basically try to win the division every year.
Yeah, you need to try to play as good as possible because the Chiefs are going to be right there.
So you giving yourself that one?
No, I'm still saying an L there.
No, damn, try to talk you into it.
Just because I don't care how good our defense is. My little cousin Diane Henley on the team now. Mm-hmm. I still don't think we're going to be able to stop the run next year. So I think Josh Allen's going to run for like 150 yards or some stupid.
That'd be ugly. That'd be a terrible sight.
And Stephon Diggs goes crazy.
Last week.
At Broncos, I think we're getting the dub there. That's on New Year's Eve. I think I'm gonna try to go to that game too, so I can pull up on my boy Blake. But we'll talk about that offline because Shakur, you'd have to go with me. Thank you very much. And then Chiefs week 18, I think we win that because it's either like the Chiefs have everything wrapped up or we are fighting for number 1. So I think we have to win that game.
They don't just sit folks though, right? Because the same thing happened this year.
They don't. They beat the fuck out of the Raiders the last time. I think every year I think we're going to split with them because other than this year where we should have split with them, we have for the most part. Like we find a way to get them off.
That's the bad part about like facing them the last week of the season. It's that Pat Mahomes probably has some type of record within reach that week. So
Pat Mahomes might throw for 64 touchdowns after this week.
Yeah, it'd be like the youngest to 400 touchdowns in NFL history. He only needs to throw 6.
So
he's throwing 7.
So I had you at 12-5. You had 12 wins on there.
Yeah, that makes sense. We won 11 games last year, so 12 or 13 should be the goal this year. So
all right. So the line that they have you at is 9.5.
Wow.
Yep.
With this record, that's crazy.
Which honestly feels weird that it's the same one as the Saints, but so
yeah,
you said
winning 11 games last year, they think we're gonna lose 2 more games.
I guess so.
I would definitely get the over on that one.
I'd say, They can't be trusted after that playoff loss, but I mean, I'd say they got better. They added another young receiver who's actually like can run fast in the straight line, which might be helpful.
Somebody,
are all the lines 9.5?
No, but the Jags are too.
What the fuck?
Okay, yeah,
that's under.
I haven't even seen the Jags.
Right,
they might win 13 games. Jamal, are you putting yours up? You
pull that up.
So what do y'all do? You know, I don't know how to share my screen.
You are
101 episodes.
I got you. Hold on.
Man.
Yeah, we're 9.5 too.
Yeah,
that doesn't make any sense. They added Calvin Ridley and somehow are going to win less games.
Nobody left, right?
This is what Jaguars.com put up, Jamal,
Jawan Taylor.
Hey,
all right, let's get it.
This is what Jaguars.com posted. It's just a text like form.
Holy shit! Shad Khan's a cheap bastard.
We don't need all that fancy shit.
All right, here we go.
I can't afford the fancy shit.
Okay, go ahead, Jamal.
All right, where's week 1 start at?
Right here.
Week 1, Colts. That's a W because they got that that boy at quarterback that ain't that good. So
Malik Willis. Wow.
Kansas City. That's an L.
Malik Willis. Wow. Anthony Richardson, sir.
That's racist.
2 boys. We beating the Texans because they got a quarterback.
You said that's an L in Kansas City?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got us at 2-1 because we beating the Texans week 3. Yep. We're beating the Falcons at week 4. Desmond Ritter's not beating us. Kiss my ass. We are the home team at Wembley.
Pause real quick. It says that your game against the Falcons week 4 is on ESPN Plus. At 6:30. It's in London at 6:30 a.m. on ESPN.
Yeah, Plus. I'll be the only nigga awake watching those games in our group chat. I'll be texting y'all like, yo, I'm not watching the Jags game at like 6
We do be sleep. Okay, so you're winning in London against Atlanta.
Yeah, so that's what 3-1.
3-1.
3-1. 3-2 after Buffalo.
You got Buffalo in London after you've been there for a week. I don't imagine you guys are coming back home.
You know what? Last time we played Buffalo, we stuck it in their ass 9-3. Give me the W. Oh, and it's the day before my birthday.
Scoring 10 points and counting that it's stuck it in their ass is crazy.
No, because Josh Allen threw for like 110 yards.
Yeah, sure. Okay. But so I think you guys being in London for that extra week is going to be helpful.
So how many? So
3-2. Or no, 4-2.
4-1. 4-2. Was that 4-1? No, 4-1.
Yep,
4-1.
That's 4-1.
But you got the Chiefs. All right. Beat the Colts again. 5-1. 6-1 against the Saints.
In Atlanta. Or not in Atlanta, in New Orleans.
Yeah, fuck them niggas. Come on, they got Derek Carr, bro. Ain't nobody worry about them niggas.
Okay.
Pittsburgh. That could be a tough game.
Didn't Derek Carr beat you guys last week?
Coach. You mean last year? No, we fucked them up. Did we? I think they were beating us at the half, and I think we smoked them. That game got me a dinner. Shout out to
he got to eat that stink star. Fuck you,
all right, relax.
All right, we're out of here. Okay.
Pittsburgh is an L. How many wins I got right now?
6-2.
6-2.
6-2 at the bye.
6-3. We're losing to the 49ers.
Yep.
6-3. I got 7-3 with beating Tennessee. 7-3. 8-3 beating the Texans. 8-4 losing to the Bengals. Losing to the Browns. That's 8-5.
Yep.
8-5, right?
They're gonna snap back, huh?
8-5. We beat Baltimore again like last year. So that's 9-5, right?
Yes.
I think you could beat
9-5.
2 Pro Bowlers at quarterback.
We beat Tampa 10-5. Lose to Carolina 10-6.
Wow. Okay.
And beat Tennessee 11-6.
He just didn't want to say they're going to win 12 games. That's why he gave them that random loss to Carolina.
No, so like I be thinking there's like some random like games that you can lose, but like Carolina was kind of tough last year. Like they damn near made the playoffs last year. I know it's like a different situation now with like a rookie quarterback and shit and stuff, and like different coach, but like that defense is still intact. I don't
think Trevor Lawrence going back to his stomping grounds is gonna.
Hey man, you can't win every game.
I'd have y'all losing at Tampa over the Carolina one.
All right, well, hey man, we'll see. But yeah, I know we beating y'all, so as long as we beat all my friends' teams, I'm good. That's really all I care about.
We'll go down to the NOLA and get some beignets, and we could actually.
We go there. I don't know. Figure it out. That would be fire.
Yeah, we'll talk about that offline. I would be down for that.
That'd be a one.
No, I got us 11-6, so I will be hitting the over.
That's gonna be a country ass game in the stands. Jacksonville and New Orleans.
Me and Blake got our teams at 12 wins, and Jamal has his team at 11 wins.
There's hella crawfish outside. I ain't down for sucking no crawfish heads. I'll be seeing that. I follow a dude on YouTube who runs a farm, and I'll be like, this is interesting, but like, bro, like this shit looks rather disgusting the way you got to get down on these, and how many you have to eat in order to start feeling full. Like, I'm like,
suck 46 heads before you filled up.
Yeah, it's like go ahead and suck. That's the butter in the head right there. It's not butter. It's like brain matter and shit. Like,
I'm not the biggest crawfish guy. Like, they're cool, but I don't really eat them that much. But yeah,
you be getting them up there? Where you be getting them up there?
They got the little, we got a bunch of little seafood spots out here now.
Yeah, we have other seafood places. There's a crawfish on 38th.
They got that. They got that one right across from Rossdale. You know what I'm talking about? Was that Crab Kings or whatever?
Crab King or Crab King Boil or something like that.
Yeah. Whatever that shit is. They got a bunch of them shit. That shit's overpriced, man. They be charging the shit out of you for like seafood.
So you get ran down on with the bib in the hair.
Bro, they be trying to beat you with that shit.
Forgot about that, dude.
Yeah. All right.
Oh yeah, my man had the bib on and Kwame Brown ran up on him.
Hey, yo, so we can talk about this real briefly, but I read this earlier in the week. It's a story out of Detroit. It was a convenience store, and basically this man went into the store. The clerk saw that he was about to steal some shit. So hold on. A victim in a Saturday triple shooting at Detroit gas station, the gunman warned a clerk during a dispute that he would shoot every customer in the store before opening fire. Just wait. David Langston says he pleaded don't shoot to the gunman who, according to police, was angered in a dispute with the clerk over $3.
He pulled a Riley Cooper and said, I will shoot every nigga in here.
$3.
Over $3.
Yes. He said so the clerk saw he's going to steal some shit. So the clerk locked the doors and wouldn't let them out. Doors remained locked, and the gunman shot the customers inside. Langston told Free Press reporter Justin Barrymore, who was a friend of the victims. He killed one person. But either way, this is like, when I was reading this, I was like, bro, like, what the fuck? You really went all hero mode over $3. Like, let him leave.
If I die because a clerk won't let a nigga out who stole a bag of Doritos, I'm Hades all of a sudden.
That's what I'm saying. Like, his behavior, the gunman, obviously, he's wrong. His behavior 100%. Is wild, fucking 100%. Irrational. But when you are seeing like a wild card like that, you need to steer clear and not try to correct course with them, because like this is what happens. Like the shit gets worse. Like,
yep. And he told you he's gonna shoot everybody in there. You thought, hey, Dede, everybody don't play like that. Everybody don't play like that. Hey, I'll say this right now. When it comes to shit like that, like over like shit that don't matter, as the wise words of a Jamal Shakur said, it's cool to be coochie.
Yeah, that's a fact. Over $3. That person's family should be able to sue like the owners of that store and everything. It's their fault.
They had one of those spicy pickles and a Faygo. Said, you're not leaving here, bud.
I feel like when there is a wrongful death like that, you can like sue the place that it happened at. And I definitely think they should sue whatever 7-Eleven, Quick Trip, whatever that nigga was at. Sue him. Please.
That's how come like a lot of them retail places be having those like rules about like, oh hey, we can't put hands on nobody. We're not gonna like stop anybody if they're walking out of here, because you do not know what the fuck they're about to do. Like it's not worth anybody's life.
Yep, my job will fire you if you like chase after a customer and put your hands on them if they're trying to steal, because like you're an insurance risk at that point. Mm-hmm. Like we have all that stuff insured. We do not have you insured. So if you die here and your family sues you because you were like, or sues us because you were trying to get our product back, it's not worth it for us.
Or if something happens and like, you're in the wrong and you hurt somebody,
my God.
When you be seeing people run out of like fucking TJ Maxx and fucking Victoria's Secret with 2 bags full of bras. Okay, we just lost $340.
Companies have insurance for that stuff.
If you die, your family is about to sue us for $50,000 a year times 60 years.
That AI payout.
We're fucking good, bro. Nah, that's just stupid.
People be wanting to play hero. Like you seen that video where like those people were stealing. Well, pretty much like the guy like tried to play hero and he like stopped a girl and like punched her and shit.
Oh my God, yeah.
And that guy. I guess it turned out that she wasn't stealing. There were other people stealing.
Yeah, it was other people stealing. She had paid for her stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, that shit was crazy. And people after the girls left, the people were like clapping and shit. Like, you guys are clapping because even if she was stealing, you just watch a grown ass man beat up what looks like a 22-year-old girl.
Yeah, she was like a little teenager,
punching her in the face and like yanking her around and all this shit. And turns out you were wrong. You were playing the hero for
material goods, like
nigga, and it was at a TJ Maxx. The most expensive thing at a TJ Maxx clothing wise is probably $15.
I was gonna say, like, they be having like some like not furniture, but like decorations that
that's obviously $50-$60.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever
seen Kobe's from there.
I think
Blake was with me.
I've never.
No, you came. I think you came back up to Cheney and you had them.
Okay, yeah, I bought those Kobe's for like $65.
Yeah,
I bought 2 pairs. I was like, what the fuck?
I went in there too, like I think before you did, and I saw some in there, but it was like size 15. I was like, bro, goddamn.
Yeah, I got a 13 and a 14. I was like, fuck, I'm just gonna buy both of them. They're fucking here. You will never see no Nike shoes like that in TJ Maxx or
mind your fucking
no more. Nordstrom Rack used to be the spot for sneaky ones like that.
Hell
too.
Yeah.
They'll
be there. It's just they get yanked up by an employee before they get to the floor.
It's not on here, but it's of a similar nature where civilian interventions and shit like that. Y'all seen this shit on the train in New York, right?
On the train.
Oh
yeah.
I saw that.
With they're just getting charged with murder now, right?
Manslaughter.
Or did he kill somebody who was like asking for money or something like that?
No, the dude. So my man's came on the train. The black dude, he came on the train. He was
Jordan Neely, right?
George Kelly. He was like having some type of episode. He's like, I don't care. I'll do whatever. I'm ready to end it all right here. I'll die for whatever. And just like being hella erratic and shit. And like, I'm sure y'all have probably seen a bunch of videos from New York subways of people wilding out like that and shit.
Of course, yeah.
Either way, some hero savior white dude saw this and was like, "Oh, not today, bud," and put him in a chokehold and was assisted by 2 other men who were like knocking George Kelly's arms away. Someone who was standing there was like saying, like, "Hey, man, like he defecated on himself. You got to stop. You're gonna kill him." And dude just kept holding him in the chokehold and ended up killing him.
Oh no.
So now it's become like, I mean, this big mess where like, of course, there's the people who go and dig up everything that George Kelly has done in his past, and they're like, see, look, no, he's a piece of shit. This but that justifies someone else killing him in that moment, because it's not like Mr. put him in the chokehold knew his rap sheet and all that stuff.
Exactly.
So it doesn't fucking matter. And then you also have like, well, he made a threat, and so then someone has to respond to it, and I don't know, man.
Someone has to respond to it.
Yeah, it's just all like really just like, I don't know, just fucking messy and unfortunate and sad. And yeah, I don't really know what to say about it, honestly, but it's just another one of them situations where like you see someone who looks like us like getting fucking hemmed up and everybody standing around watching, and that's
you would think like there should have been some other people that look like us. Like, yo, man, you got to stop. They could have grabbed that white dude.
I think there was a black dude who's part of the people who were assisting the choker.
That shit is nasty.
Because that like mob mentality, like groupthink type shit, will really have you doing some shit that like doesn't make any sense. Like if the dude who choked him to death was by himself, probably doesn't do that. But 2 other people being there making you feel like you're doing the right thing, like start to make you just go a step too far. But white dudes, when there's no cops around, are really like, I'm the law. Like, you listen to what I tell you to do.
Oh, Mr. Choker, his dad was an NYPD officer, NYCPD, whatever.
And the Choker,
for 30 years.
Former Marine too, right?
Well, yeah. So the guy who choked him out, former Marine, and his dad is a 30-year NYPD officer. The guy who got choked out, former Air Force. So I mean, they're both service members or veterans.
Yeah, that's ass. And it's like, obviously, like, you know, people do whatever in their past and shit, but it just sucks to think that, like, and not even like making it a black or white issue, but just like having a bad day. Like, if you have like mental issues and shit like that, and you're having a bad day and you're around the wrong motherfucker, like, you really just might get killed.
Well, in
cop or not.
For y'all too, like, this is something that, like, a situation that could very well happen in the place that you're in, just because, like, I mean, you might go to a Kraken game or something like that and ride a train. Seattle has probably lots of things just like this that happen. And it's like, if I mean, who knows how many times this happens in New York with all the people that they have up there and nothing ever comes of it. But like this one, the
murder ones, or are you talking about the like episodes and shit like that happening?
Yeah, where someone comes on the train, they're yelling, they might be saying like wild, threatening shit. Nobody does anything and nothing happens.
They leave the car. They go to another car.
Yeah, and maybe that's how like the vast majority of men. Maybe sometimes like the person does attack one person and then someone steps up and restrains them, or like I don't know. Like, do you wait for like the threat to become like violent? Like, I guess like that's all you can do, right?
But you know what's crazy too? Thinking about this, because I feel like we all also see so many videos of like a situation like that where it does happen, where like a dude starts attacking a woman, or like a dude's fucking with an old person, or just fucking with one person and nobody does anything. And we're always like, God damn, how you gonna sit there and like not do nothing? But then it's also when the person goes too far and chokes the person to death, you're also like, fuck, dude, like relax. It's like, yeah, when I see like these videos of like homeless people or just like people who have shit going on messing with women on trains, it's like, dude, why all these dudes nobody step up and do nothing at all? But I also don't want you to fucking kill them. Like, slap that nigga in the face, like, you know, put yourself between these.
That's
two.
when it's okay to sucker punch people.
But then we also just talked about a story where a motherfucker tried to do too much and be a hero, and somebody else got shot to death. So it's like,
yeah,
where do you fucking like? I don't know. Where is the line of when you intervene, when you do something, when you put your hands?
I feel like maybe we don't need to be like a whole entire class, but there should definitely be like a week that is spent in school talking about how to
de-escalate stuff like that.
Yeah, de-escalate, or I guess de-escalate or respond might be the right word, because might not be the right word, because that sounds like you're asked to spring into action. True. But yeah, just how to move through those type of public events, because
bear mace, nigga.
Can I tell
right
you guys
and wrong can seem like, I don't know, like it's very hard to pick.
Can I tell you guys about a time that happened to me and I didn't know what the fuck to do, so I just did something?
Sure.
Me and Amira, like I think last summer or maybe 2 summers ago, because it was before we moved, we were at Frisco Freeze when we lived like right down the street from Frisco and Stadium District, and we're standing out there waiting for our food. And you guys know Frisco Freeze takes like 35 minutes to get like your burger and fries.
It can anywhere from 15 to 45.
And it's the summer, so it's hella busy. There's hella people out there. And there's this lady, which in hindsight, I probably shouldn't have been making so many judgments. It ended up being her daughter, but she was with this like butch lesbian woman who I thought was like her girl. Like they look like a couple, but ended up being this lady's daughter. And they're standing like over by the like entrance or whatever. This is during like, you know, still COVID. So they had to like drive through close off. You had to be out your car. And this homeless dude walks up, and he has a raw steak on his shoulder. And he's like grabbing it and like slapping himself on the shoulder with the raw steak. And he walks up to the Frisco Freeze window and puts the steak on the like slab on the window. He's like, hey, throw this on the grill for me.
Who won't
be? He keeps saying it. It was a beef steak. Throw the beef steak on the grill for me. And he keeps saying it. And they're like, man, get the fuck out of here. Like they eventually like get him to go away. But the woman and daughter I just told you about, they're like standing right over by the window. And he like walks up to them, and he's like getting hella close to the mom and like biting his lip and just like being weird. So they like move a little bit further away. And of course he keeps like standing closer to them. Like he keeps following them. And it's me and Amira. There's probably like 3 or 4 other couples out there like that have a man in it. And everybody's kind of like watching this happen, but it's like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck are we supposed to do? So I look at Amira and I'm like, yo, like, is anybody gonna do anything? Like, he's like about to put his hands on these women, and mind you, not only is it uncomfortable for them, but he's like got a raw fucking steak on his shoulder. Like,
so he's crazy.
I don't want to be touched, but this nigga's crazy. So after
NPC,
like, I don't know,
if I ever heard one, that's crazy.
Probably like 45 seconds go by. I'm like, man, fuck it. So I walk over to them and I like put myself between them, and I tell the like woman, I was like, hey, if you want to go hang out with my wife, like just go stand over there. They walk away, and I tell the dude like, yo, man, leave these people alone. Like, leave them alone. And I'm trying to be like, I don't want to like agitate him too much, because I think I could whoop his ass. But yeah, he got a raw steak on his
you
shoulder.
Ever seen a green tip?
What else that nigga got if he just got a raw steak?
Think nigga might have a shotgun that shoots AIDS, and nigga, I don't know what's going on. Yeah. So then he's like, oh, fuck you, man. Leave me alone. And he starts trying to like walk around me to go towards them. So I'm like, keep putting myself between them. And I'm thinking like, this nigga, if he touches me with this steak, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of this nigga.
Yeah,
I'm
just slapped you with the steak in the face.
I'm knocking your fucking head off. So we keep walking, and then like I'm putting myself between him, and then he's closing the gap between me and him. So I'm like, now I'm putting my hand on him, I'm pushing him away. I'm substantially larger than him, so every push is like
ass blocking sets.
Okay, goddamn.
Yep.
He's chopping the feet with it. Eventually, like I think he realizes, like, okay, I'm not about to overpower this dude. I don't want no problem. He walks away. He's yelling at himself. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna fucking kill everybody. I'm gonna do this, that, and the third. And the woman's like, "Oh, thanks." And that's when Amara tells me this, like, "Oh, this is Sandy and her daughter Jane or whatever." And they're black women, so I especially like all these white people out here watching this happen. I got to do something. But like, if that nigga would like afterwards was like, what if he would like poked you with a syringe or like done something? It's like, I don't know. He could have ruined my fucking life or killed me.
Hospital's right there, bro.
But like, so what step is too far, right? Like during that scenario, let's say I just went over there and swung on him. Is that too far? If I go over there,
that's like I said. Do you have to wait for the threat to become violent?
It's a tricky line, man.
As he starts to close the gap, do I just knock him out? Like, or do I like let him get closer and then he does poke me up? Like,
I think a lot of it too is about where you live, though, right? Because like in Washington, if you saw the situation and you deemed it threatening and you went over there and let's say like you did just like you dope fiend him, like you caught him and knocked him out. Like
if I dope fiend the dope fiend, yes.
You would have been liable and you'd probably would have been further downtown than you were.
And all them people who were standing out there not doing that would be like, I don't know fucking know. I didn't see nothing.
But yeah, if you did that like in Florida or Texas or something, like you probably would have been fine. Texas,
I probably could have killed him and they would have
you probably could have shot him.
Yeah. And I didn't have my pistol on me too, so I'm like, God damn, if shit goes crazy, I really got to squabble. And the fact that nobody helped these women, if my big ass is getting my ass whooped, ain't nobody helping me. And I've told Amara a million times, if I'm getting my ass whooped, leave me alone. The worst thing that can happen is we both get our ass whooped.
My God, no, that's horrible.
Because if I'm getting my ass whooped by somebody and they start beating up my wife, and now I'm getting my ass whooped and she's getting her ass whooped, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
Your man's went through that, Freddie Gibbs, when he got jumped to the barbecue spot. His girl hopped in.
Hey, that's real love.
Hey, I'm glad you brought him up.
Yeah, I'm sure. Real love. That's what they're going through right now. But either way, there's a situation.
Freddie again.
There's a situation out here that's in litigation issues too. It's south of me in Pueblo. But there was a father and son who saw this homeless dude walking down the street. And I guess someone else in the area had been there'd be like some type of robbery or something like that. And they felt like he matched the description. So they like citizens arrested him and like were beating the shit out of him while holding him down to the ground and stuff. And I don't know if he died. I don't think he died, but the whole entire thing is like on tape. And it's now like they got to just leave and go home. And they had been home, and this happened like back in the summer, like last summer. So now they're starting to like face like litigation from it and shit like that. But again, it's like one of those situations where it's like they felt like they were in the right for doing some shit or whatever, because they thought they were protecting their community. And
yeah, I
don't know, man. It's like it just really makes you question that the whole entire like good guy with a gun thing.
Yeah.
Because that is like, I guess, an evolution of what we're talking about right now, where you are hoping that there is a hero civilian there to respond to whatever situation that's going to be in the right and do the right thing at the right time. But it's like it just becomes like more apparent that it's harder and harder to make those type of calls. Like, how the fuck do you know? Like, you don't know. Yeah,
we barely trust the people who are like, and we can talk
who are
about
supposed to do that.
Police training at a different time, but like
who are supposed
police are trained to do that, and we don't really trust them to do it properly. So like expecting, like, we all are adults who have like regular jobs. You all work with some fucking idiots who probably have a better job than you, or like who make money or more money than you. But people are just like generally fucking stupid. So like trusting Joe Schmo to make like the right logical and moral decision on like the fly, because like in that situation I'm in, I feel pretty safe. But if I go over there and do the wrong thing, life changes immediately.
Even then, like, let's say you did what you did, and like when you put your hand on him, he had a knife and he started poking you up. Yeah. Like, now what? Was that worth it?
Yeah, no, absolutely not. It's just he would have left those ladies alone. Eventually, they would have gotten their car, left. Everything would have been fine.
Yeah, I mean, because like Not that they should have to, but they could have walked away.
Like, well, they tried. He kept following them though.
Okay,
they would have just had to get in their car and leave.
Hey man, salute to you, man.
But no,
this stuff.
Yeah, like, not even on that. But it's like, yeah, it's
make.
Just so hard to like make the right decision in these situations.
But
I always feel like choking someone. If that dude didn't choke him to death, does the dude get up and like actually kill him? Like, no.
Or yeah, does he start like, I don't know, like spitting on passengers, hitting people or whatever? And even then, it's like, what is the proper level of response to that? Like,
yeah,
what's right or wrong? Because again, like based on where you are, if you see like probably a homeless person spit on somebody in Florida, you can probably up it on them. But if you see them do it in Washington or New York, you still probably need to be like rational about what you do. Like,
yeah. But being on a subway underground and we're not coming to a stop anytime soon, I'm thinking like I can't let this dude go until we're like off this train, and it don't take but 2-3 minutes to kill somebody, choke them out.
Mm-hmm. There's a point where you need to stop, and like that's what when he shits himself, like they saw him like, yo, like his body is fucking releasing, like he's not controlling anything anymore. Yeah. Probably should stop.
And worst case scenario, there's 3 of you. You can like hold down arms and legs.
Exactly. Y'all can figure something out until you get to the next station where there's definitely an officer sitting in there, like waiting for people to hop the fucking stalls. Someone just runs up, gets him, like, come get your mans, like, and that's it. Related to this though, like I've seen some like I've been seeing this for like fucking months now, but there's this group of people who are like doing like these like I don't know if skits is the right word, maybe like pranks. But they do them on NYC like subways and in subway stations, and one of them pretends to be like a homeless dude, like this, like he's like just fat and he wears like these ripped up sweats or whatever. They did one like just recently where he got like somebody like they did it like where some nice civilian just give him like a brand new pair of Air Forces, and he puts them on like, and somebody walks by and pretends to step on them, so he starts him and the dude up against the door and like choking him and shit like that. But I'm like, bro, like y'all are playing with fucking fire, because again, like we saw what just happened to this man here, who was really having like some type of episode and like someone responded to it in whatever way. But it's like you can't be doing shit like that where like you're I don't know, you're using them for levity like that. I don't know. That's
yeah. Nah, a lot of those pranks are cool. A lot of these prank pages and like, oh, everything's a joke. A lot of these motherfuckers I feel like are like on the verge of getting killed.
Dude, people are starting to get like beat up and punched out now.
There was one.
Somebody got done bad up in Virginia.
There was a page I seen, and the like thing that the dude would do would be to walk around in like not necessarily bad neighborhoods, but like he'd be in like downtown LA, and he would see people who he like clearly thinks are bangers and be like, "Where are you from?" Or like, "You know where you're at?"
Hey, you want to bang? You want to bang?
You know what street you on? Do you want to bang?
And it's like the energy drink.
Okay, some of these people are like going along with it. They'll dap you up afterwards, and some of them are like, even after you tell them it's a prank, they're ready to beat your ass. It don't take but the wrong person who like, oh, I might be in an enemy territory, and you're saying, do you know where you're at? Oh, I'm killing you. I was looking for you.
Yeah, like, that's a terrible career choice.
Yeah, shit like that is just like, and the payoff can't be good enough. The laugh my asses off you're getting can't be.
Unless you're getting $2 million per prank, bro, it's not worth it.
Yeah, and I'm doing one prank and I'm good after that.
Who the fuck's gonna want to pick you up to do something? Like Nick Cannon's not looking at this like, oh, I could use him on Wild now. Like, no, like fucking tripping.
You're prank.
Niggas ever start running down on you and you out in public, you just gotta start getting naked.
Oh my god.
Ain't nobody trying to beat up a naked dude.
Hey Blake, what are we talking about next?
All right. So also we'll stay in the LA area. Bronny James, maybe not the number 1 prospect, he's number 19, but maybe the biggest name of his class, for sure the biggest name of his class, committed to USC. Yeah. And I was looking at this when it happened. I'm thinking like nobody has more information about what the right choices for their career than probably he does, like ever in the history of college prospects. And he chose to go to college versus like, you know, they have like overtime elite, you can go G League Ignite, people are going to Australia to play and shit like that. But he felt like that was the right choice for whatever his plan is. And I think we all assume his plan is to make it to the NBA.
Yeah.
But also probably try to monetize that as much as possible on the way there. So he chose college. I'm just curious, like I said, with these other options and top prospects going out there, what do y'all think this kind of says about college hoops, or like means for college hoops? Like, you think we're gonna get back to an era of like maybe programs having like more repeat stars because Bronny is looking like he's probably going to be a one and done. But like I said, he's a 19th prospect in his class, so
he'll probably do 2 years max. Honestly,
yeah.
His name and like the prospect of like whatever team drafts him, LeBron's going to go there to play with him.
At some point,
drafted earlier. So,
yeah, I feel like this. I think it says a lot about college because I do think Bron and Savannah would have him going somewhere where it's like we're gonna be able to capitalize off this financially, and like aside from our money, which LeBron is like endlessly rich, so it doesn't really matter. But you can like have your own and not have to really worry about it. But also, I don't think a lot of those like other small programs are something that are like established enough to be a good look for like the legacy of Bron. And like if his son goes to overtime elite and then overtime elite in 3 years, which overtime elite kind of sounds like it's a little scammy. If in 3 years it's like, oh yeah, they were stealing money and like doing all this shit, LeBron's name is attached to that because wherever Bronny James goes, like LeBron's name is obviously attached to that. And then also I think it's like
right now
I feel like let's say Bronny goes to college, NBA, early isn't looking like the solid path. Like you're going to school at home, like near your family and all that stuff, and like can get a 4-year degree at a really good university off for free.
Not that it mattered, but
yeah, not that it matters because you're incredibly rich, but you're getting a free degree from a school. I think it makes a lot of sense. And
connections and networking out there.
Anything other than going to the NBA out of high school, which I still don't think he would have done, would have been a not great choice. Like going overseas, no. Like you're not Dwayne Wade's kid. You're not going to play in fucking Australia. Like you're doing things the right way, Dwayne Wade setting up plays or South Africa. Dwayne's son.
It's just funny seeing people hate on Bronny online because there's like people that don't like Bron definitely want Bronny to fail and like, not be good.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for Bronny. I hope he ends up being good. Whatever team he gets drafted, I'm copping a jersey.
You got to be a sick motherfucker to not root for somebody who's like following a hoop dream.
Who's following a hoop dream and is just like a kid who seems to be having a good time.
Because it's LeBron's kid, man. People hate him just because they hate LeBron.
It's not gonna lie. If his son was lame, I'd probably be hating. But his son doesn't seem to be like a lame. Like he's not.
Yeah, he seems being like an asshole
like that.
I'm just saying they better get the hate out now because there ain't gonna be no questions about Bryce. That motherfucker is cold.
No.
Bryce gonna be the one.
Bryce is the one.
If he's not dope at the next level, I don't know shit. But he's 6'5" right now, score with both hands at the hoop, got a J from the gods, like, and he's like I think 14 years old or something.
Yeah, he's a freshman.
Yeah,
he was playing JV. What is happening right now?
Yeah, nah. God bless Southern California hoops.
One of the ones.
He's coming for y'all.
Yeah, Bronny. Yeah, damn. It's gonna be interesting to see. Like, the draft lottery is next Thursday, right?
Yeah, gotta be Wednesday or Thursday next
NHL's
week.
just happened. I know they're close.
Yeah, I know it's next week for sure.
Was it the first 3 picks are the ones that really matter? It's like Victor, Scoot Henderson, and Brandon Miller, right?
Yeah. Then you got the Thompson brothers, Amin and something like that. Well, I don't know what his name is, Amin. But yeah, there's some players coming out. Them top 3 is for sure. I think I don't know when he's supposed to go, but that point guard from Kansas State who was like doing all that shit in the tournament, he's gonna help somebody.
Yeah,
isn't he like super little though? He's probably gonna be like a 2nd round pick.
I was about to say I can see. Sure. He gives me like Davion Mitchell. You guys remember Frank Clark that went to New Orleans? I think he also went to Kansas State, didn't he, or Kansas? He went to Kansas.
I don't know, but like
he went to Kansas. Frank Clark went to Kansas.
He can get the ball to folks. He's not scared at the moment. He can shoot like. Yeah, you don't want him playing like 40 minutes a game, obviously, because of the size thing. But
I think that's the IT mold.
It's definitely like like let's say he goes to the Thunder, right? They might just need someone who can like run for a bit while SGA's on the bench and like get them other players involved, like when Chet comes back or whatever. And that'd be the perfect player.
Yep. No, I can see that. I feel like there's a lane for that. The little come off the bench, play aggressive defense. Score, be capable of scoring.
He's going to play like 18 minutes, but he's sprinting the whole 18 minutes.
Yep, I can see it.
Yeah,
that's literally exactly what Davion Mitchell has been doing in Sacramento. Comes off the bench, guards Steph, sprints around with him, and is knocking down threes.
Speaking of SGA though, do y'all think what y'all think of the first team? Because all the NBA teams got released the other day, right?
I didn't see him.
I need to look again because I don't remember.
I just saw the MVP vote was shot.
Here, Jamal, I'll pull it up so I can just share my screen. You guys can see it. Got you here.
I know Jason Tatum better not be on this.
He made first team.
Oh my god. Take that
First team.
back.
So first team All NBA is Luka, SGA, Jason Tatum, Giannis, and Joel Embiid.
What y'all thoughts?
Jokic should be on first team, but go off.
Over the MVP of the league?
Well, didn't they do this now where it's positionless and you don't have to do by position?
That is next year.
I thought I started next year.
Yeah, that's next year.
Well, yeah, over the MVP of the league because I still feel like Jokic had a better season, but whatever.
Okay. Why are these screens glitching like this?
This is tell me what you guys think. I don't think you should be All NBA first team if you didn't make the play-in or the playoffs.
I don't agree because like Luka had like MVP arguments most of the season.
Well,
like,
I think this again gets to a problem that we have as fans where we want to introduce more rules and stipulations to shit than already exist because we don't like the people getting glory for it. Because like you said, like you weren't playing winning basketball, so why are you a part of this award ceremony? But it's like like we talk about like, oh, he's not a Hall of Famer, he's not this, he's not that. But the stipulations were never about these like rings and success and all this other shit. It's about like what the fuck he did when he's on the court and like, ball the fuck out.
Luka was definitely one of the 5 at minimum best players this season.
Yeah.
To Blake's point, like once it goes positionless, like SGA is probably not here, and it's Jokic instead, and Tatum. It might be a lot of bigs, honestly, because Tatum might not be there.
I think them is the two. If you're talking about like centers, but what else you saying like fours? As far as bigs go,
but no, I don't. There's no 4 that I would have put here.
Yeah. Jokic is the only person who like probably has an actual case for like if this was positionless, I should be up there, and I'm not.
Yeah. Then we got second team, which is Jaylen Brown, Jimmy Butler, Steph, Jokic, and Donovan Mitchell.
No complaints. I got to see third team though before I say that for sure. But yeah, no complaints so far.
Yeah,
I'm fine with any of those guards or swapping Luka with either like Jimmy. Because it's two-way ability.
You're not swapping Luka
or Steph.
Jimmy was not good enough in the regular season to have him over.
I'm fine with them sweep. Man, I feel like all these guys like help contribute to like winning, man. Like people want to reward winning so much. I feel like that's kind of got to be a thing now.
But again, it's like you're saying, is introducing another stipulation that's not what this team is for.
Do you think any of these dudes right now are better than Luka as a like one-on-one basketball, like a 1-2-1, not one-on-one?
If you could pick them from a pile and say this is going to be on my team, you're not picking.
Maybe Jokic would be the exception.
If we're not going Jokic, Steph probably be the only one.
And
he's 35 years old.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just talking about just for this year.
But even I don't think last season you're saying Steph was better than Jokic last year or this season. Sorry.
Yeah, Luka averaged like almost a triple-double this year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Same.
Like I get what you're saying about the winning. I get what you're saying. He's on an awful team. Like that team isn't good. And
Tim Hardaway Jr. and Christian Wood. I don't like.
Yeah,
what wanted to do, dog.
I thought Christian Wood was put them over the top. Everybody was.
Yeah, Christian Wood was hella good in Detroit.
It's like motherfuckers were wrong about that.
Yeah, Christian Wood is Willie Cauley-Stein with a 3.
That's funny.
Yeah, no, not at all. That's crazy to say Luka's not better than everybody on this 5 except for Jokic. Steph, I maybe would hit an argument, but Luka's probably the 4th best player in the league at worst.
They lost the top 5 point guard in the league this last offseason, man. Like, I don't know.
Okay. All NBA
third. Hold on.
All NBA third team. You have De'Aaron Fox, LeBron James, Damian Lillard, Julius Randle, and why did I say Julius?
Julius should have been second team. Sorry.
Domantas Sabonis. Second team over who? Stop. Jalen?
Donovan Mitchell because we kicked his ass.
Stop.
Not over Jimmy.
Okay, bitch.
So yeah, this third team I think makes sense. If LeBron probably played more games, maybe he could have been second team. But
It's gonna be interesting next year to see like these teams because like players are definitely gonna be trying to play more because what is it, 65 games you gotta have now?
Yeah.
But Kawhi played all 82. He's just magically fucking healthy.
Yeah, that would be fucking funny.
Blake, do you think Jalen Brunson should have made it over De'Aaron Fox?
I gotta look at them side by side, but it's hard to say, bro. Like, it's if I was a voter, it would be hard for me to beat the narrative of De'Aaron Fox making this team over Jalen Brunson, just because of what they did this year. Like, that was really fun, and it was like success that no one predicted for a franchise that has historically been like one of the worst in North American sports. So I'd have a very hard time like getting that out of my head when I was making this pick.
Okay. Last time these niggas was good, niggas was not having sex yet.
It's a fact. I don't even know if I was beaten yet. I was pure.
2002? No, you weren't.
Yeah, I was pure.
I'm gonna see if I could find because I know they have the votes.
I got seen a titty though. Like it was on a screen, but it wasn't. Feel me?
All right, Tyrell.
Voter ballots.
Expose these hoes. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an awful format. Look at that.
It's like an Excel spreadsheet.
Zoom in. Oh God, no! It's still not. It's not even better. This is hell to read. Okay, we got
it. This is at 200% zoom.
Nope. Greg Anthony got a vote. That's what? You got a kid in the league. That don't seem fair.
That doesn't seem fair. That's a good point.
Who's LaBoupe? Us who they work for.
Yeah, they have foreign.
Does Charles Barkley or Shaq or Kenny or Ernie of them? Did you even vote?
Barkley, no. Let me see. Ernie.
See Ben Simmons on here or Bill Simmons?
JJ Redick has a vote.
Yeah, he has an MVP vote too. Bill Simmons. Let's see his team.
No, if you have a vote on here, yeah, you have a. This is like all the voters for all of them. Bill Simmons has one. Tatum, of course.
Does Mina Kimes have a vote?
She doesn't do basketball.
She might have applied to get a vote.
Taylor Rooks has a vote. I feel like JJ shouldn't have a vote. Like he's 4 years out of the league, 3 years out of the league.
Yeah, how many other former players have you seen on here? Stephen A. Smith. I thought Stephen A. wouldn't have one. Matter of fact,
JJ Redick's getting interviewed for the Toronto job, right?
Yeah,
that's what they said, man.
JJ Redick's in the running to be a coach and has an MVP vote.
Stan Van Gundy on here. Is Skip Bayless on here?
Fuck no.
Why? I mean, you said that Stephen A's on here, so I was like, that's
not.
That's not that crazy.
Skip's not serious. Stephen A. at least seems like Stephen A's at games. He seems like he watches basketball.
All right.
Skip, not so much. Look, there's no crazy votes on here. Yeah, everybody has primarily the same.
Okay, player. No. So go look at Mark Jackson's vote.
He said he left. He honestly forgot. He said
he forgot. Let me go look. That was for MVP, right?
No, but so what people thought when they showed his MVP ballot, they thought that he accidentally put down his first team stuff on the MVP side because he had the 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center for his MVP shit. But he also didn't have Jokic on there.
Oh, Ernie Johnson does have an MVP vote though. Oh, so he must have been on that one. I missed it. Mark Jackson, his MVP voting was Joel Embiid 1, Giannis 2, Jason Tatum 3, SGA 4, Donovan Mitchell 5.
Yeah, he said he just forgot about Jokic, which is hilarious.
They've been tearing him up. I ain't never seen nobody go after a voter like this.
Yeah, they were saying his vote should be stripped.
Them. Look, I know y'all been hearing it from me on the podcast for the last 2-3 years, whatever, about Jokic, but I'm not the witch hunt type over this man. I promise you.
I know Nick Wright's been begging for a vote, and if you're not voting for Jokic because you forgot, you don't need a vote.
That's crazy.
Does Hugh B. Brown have a vote? No, he doesn't. Okay,
you about to get some ageism off, ain't you?
A lot of people had Donovan Mitchell 5th, DeMontis Sabonis 5th, SGA 5th. Some of these somebody had Jalen Brunson 5th. Who is this?
I don't hate it. Blake Brown.
Rick Bucher had Jalen Brunson 5th. Somebody had Jimmy.
Does Chris Broussard have a vote?
I think so. Yep, he does. He had Embiid, Giannis, Jokic, Tatum, Mitchell.
Safe.
Yeah, very safe.
Don't look at me, dog.
Luka got a 5th place vote. I think that might be his
You said Taylor Rooks has one?
She does.
He did, man.
You want me to show you a picture of it?
How would you feel if Taylor put me like, look, I'm on Taylor Rose Valley?
Yeah.
DM her like, I appreciate you fucking with me, dog. Like, you know, it means a lot coming from you. Feel me?
They need to stop letting her interview players because niggas be lying when she interview them.
Someone need to put together a compilation. I keep on hearing y'all talk about that. I ain't seen it yet.
That shit is funny, dude. Man, niggas just be straight up lying. You talk to a role player like, yeah, man, I think I can average 35 this year. Honestly, if I can
yeah, they said I'm about to be the centerpiece of the offense. You know, it's
look, man. One game they had me starting. I'm telling you, I put up 6 on Jordan in one quarter.
You guys see Tyrese Halliburton where he got a first team all defense vote, and then he put the meme like, seriously, me?
No.
Like, I know Tyrese Halliburton played defense like that, but yeah, no, somebody gave him a first team vote.
Damn, Mike Brown was a unanimous coach of the year. I'm looking at coach of the year. I want to see what like random third place votes would be in here. There's nothing too crazy.
He did his damn thing. We'll see if they do it 2 years in a row. But this year, yeah, absolutely. So
shout out to the black man.
Light the beam. Oh, peanut head ass.
Buddy from Utah got a coach of the year vote because the team started 12-0 and then they finished with fucking.
Yeah, they were kind of cooking at the beginning of the year.
Yeah,
they're about to fire Joe Mazzulla.
You think so?
Yeah, especially if they lose Game 7. I don't think they really wanted him. Somebody else is about to be coming in there.
So, Bill Simmons pointed this shit out today. Is that like what happened? They had Phil Handy or whatever. He was like the assistant coach, and he left and went to Utah.
No, Phil Handy's in LA.
Okay, so they had someone else who left and went to Utah from the Celtics staff, and they had other coaches leave too. But like they were saying last year, if you look at the team, like Joe Mazzulla didn't even sit on the front row of the coaches; he was on the back row of the coaches. So it just became a situation where it was like we took this guy whose coaching experience was the G League, then an assistant, not the assistant, unassistant coach for the Celtics, and I think he coached like some like low level college or something like that. And just promoted him to head coach with like the best roster in the league that made the finals last year. So
that's crazy.
It's been like wholly underwhelming. And they said like for a lot of this playoffs, if you look at the huddles, it's been Marcus Smart and Horford coaching the team. So yeah,
fucking Golden State up. God damn.
Yeah, they've been beating ass.
Thank you, Jamal. Thank you, Jamal.
I mean, cut you off.
God, got no type of victory.
No, Jamal. Thank you. Listen,
what is this?
I've come on this episode. I've come on this show for years, and I've talked about this banner that I had hanging behind me in the background for probably 50 episodes or so. That said, Los Angeles Lakers 2020 champions, and niggas.
Oh boy!
And by niggas, I mean Blake Barcelius Brown told me. We want a bubble. We got a Disney ring.
Blake Bartholomew, bro.
Hey, Barcelius, not Bartholomew. Not even. It wasn't just Blake. It was that so many people talked about this bubble ring. How the ring was easy. It didn't matter. It didn't count. We had a Mickey Mouse ring. All this bullshit. Niggas whose teams haven't won a ring since their parent didn't hit puberty. Like
that's crazy.
Blake's mom was a young lady. The last time his team was good.
Not too much on Natalie.
All right. Blake's dad was a young buck back in that day when the Knicks were good. And niggas was saying, oh, you want a bubble ring. Both of the teams that won the bubble ring are back in the conference finals. Mind you, the Heat were in the conference finals last year.
Where were y'all last year? Why are you sparking back about this when y'all ain't done shit still?
Hey, we had a light-skinned nigga on our team who had a bad foot, knee, leg, and back. The neck bone's connected to the hip bone type ass nigga.
Oh, y'all know Jokic is about to fucking dog walk y'all next round.
Niggas told me that about Memphis. Dylan Brooks said he pokes bears and told
not
me
me.
Whooping our ass.
I got money on the floor. I'm cashing out as soon as this game is over. Y'all about to get fucking dog walk.
This is honestly, this is the best Blake reverse jinx I've ever seen. Blake put his money on us, and somehow it's working. Fuck you. You're wrong. The Heat just beat the dog shit, beat the piss and ass out your team today.
And I called that.
To get back to the conference finals because you tell me that the bubble wasn't real. The best teams were there. Your team didn't go to the bubble, and you was telling me that the bubble wasn't real. That's why, because you wasn't watching the games. You wasn't tapped in because your team was at the crib.
Anthony Davis is dropping dick off. He got 17 to 20.
LeBron James is dropping dick off. He's in year 20. He got 30 and 15 in the playoff game. This is crazy.
Fucked up next round.
No, we're not, because them niggas is ass. Jokic is about to get put in the fucking torture chamber by a nigga who got a concussion off of a slap to the eye.
Bro, I know you've been watching what he's been doing to these people.
To who? To DeAndre Ayton?
I mean, so first round he went up against Gobert and Karl Anthony Towns. They couldn't do shit with him.
You talk about the two most dog shit centers in the league.
I mean, how many DPOIs does Gobert have?
7, probably.
Okay,
yeah, like 4, I think.
Hey, dog shit on defense, though, right?
Hey, of the three active defensive players of the year, you got Draymond. He's about to be sitting at the crib. Gobert, he about to be sitting at the crib. Jaren Jackson just got beat last round, and then who else was it? There's one other one.
Jaren Jackson did just win Defensive Player of the Year.
Jaren Jackson got sent home by the real Defensive Player of the Year, Anthony Davis. Gobert been at home for a hot minute. Draymond's on his way home. There's one
he's at
Kawhi,
home.
My bad, didn't make it out the first round. A bunch DPOY, my nuts. How about that?
All right.
How about that?
Hold on, just wait, because now you're doing too much, and I gotta.
That's crazy.
I know you're having fun right now, but like you.
Oh, you're not having fun. You're not having
fun. Some analytics on your ass.
Yeah. So right now, Jokic in these playoffs is 30, 12, and 9 on 55% from the floor, 48% from deep. 50, what else do we got here?
Playing against DeAndre Ayton and Rudy Gobert. Playing against ass.
Anthony Davis shows up every other game. You think that's enough to stop this man?
But he's having 4 or 5 blocks every game. It's not every other game. It's every game. He putting that work in on defense every game. He don't got to show up on offense every game because we got killers. We got Austin Reeves.
They said all you got to do is put Jokic in a pick and roll, and that's all the Suns did, and he ate them the fuck up.
Their pick and roll was Cam Payne and Devin Booker.
Kevin Durant doesn't exist anymore.
Kevin Durant was shooting like 41% from the field. He was cheeks.
It's still Kevin Durant. Like Devin Booker had one of the best playoffs of anybody this year.
Facts. And Kevin Durant's not LeBron James. Okay.
Oh my God.
Hey,
LeBron's not LeBron.
If you were the betting man, Tyrell, you'd put money on the Lakers to win the series.
I'm hitting the casino right after this show's over because I said Lakers in 6 the first 2 rounds, and I didn't bet no money on it because I'm lazy, and I should have because I would have been fucking right.
All right.
Say you're sorry, Blake. Say you were wrong. Just say you were wrong.
No, I'm not. I thank them for getting me. We'll see. I'll tell you how much money it is as soon as the clock runs out.
Just say you were wrong about.
But I'm cashing this out.
The Heat and the
Are
Lakers.
you really cashing it out?
Yes, they are not beating the Nuggets.
He's pussy. That's why. He's pussy. He got the pink hoodie on because he coochie. That's crazy.
I wrote this till now, but no, the way that man is playing, getting the ball to all them little light-skinned shooters, like Jamal Murray got the dog back in his chest. I think he found that girl from the pandemic again. He's locked in.
Bubble Murray is back. I'm not worried about Michael Porter Jr. and his fucking emergency room back.
It's letting him hit threes. So, I mean, shit.
I've seen what KCP does when
he might have been
LeBron's
the best high school basketball player I think I've ever seen. Because he could do all the shooting shit stuff now. He was like going to the cup and dunking on niggas, like windmilling and shit.
Who? What are you talking about?
Michael Porter Jr. Before the back stuff that took his athleticism, he might have been the best high school basketball player I've ever seen.
They just showed the stat that the Lakers are the first team to beat the Warriors under Steve Kerr in the Western Conference in the playoffs. They've never lost a fucking series in the Western Conference.
Man,
that's absurd.
Lakers aren't supposed to win this shit. That's for sure.
We either make it to the finals or we don't go to the playoffs. There's no in between.
That is kind of crazy.
I know Braun gonna go crazy this next round. He definitely gotta. He gonna.
I know LA is turned up right now. I wish I was out there.
He's too close to the ring now. That boy about the hyperbolic time chamber, whatever.
I need Anthony Davis. I need Anthony Davis to show up for 7 games.
He just needs to go live with Braun and just like do everything Braun does for a week.
Yeah. Wow. They're having a moment. They're having a moment on the court. LeBron and Steph are hugging.
Well, this is it for this iteration of the Warriors. Like Draymond's probably not back with them next year.
Honestly, the way that LeBron's fucking with them, I think he knows it. He's like, yeah, Draymond's going with me next year.
Mm-hmm.
You niggas are done. Clay might be coming with me too, Steph.
Hey, Rich right over there. Just go talk to him. He'll get all this shit sorted out.
Hey.
I already got the locker picked out for you. But he ain't coming back next year. So you know.
Tell Aisha to DM Adele, and we'll figure out how to get this thing popping next year. Woo! Hey man. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I was scared. I was scared for 6 games.
Taco Tuesday.
Every game we were winning, I was like, I'm just waiting for Clay to fucking shoot something from the parking lot and change shit.
Yo, Anthony Davis, 17 points on 5 of 9 shooting with 20 boards.
He was chilling. He's looking at the big white.
Light work.
He knows he got how many blocks he have? 4 tonight?
Oh no, he out Kevon Looney.
Bro. LeBron had 39 and 9, played 43 minutes for some reason in the game. We won by 20 plus points.
I need the numbers on how many times Anthony Davis hit the floor though.
Oh, I don't think there's a trackable stat for that. Anthony Davis hits the floor 3 times a minute.
Ain't gonna work against Big Honey. I'm telling you.
Here. Ooh.
So there's no games tomorrow then, right?
Can I sleep on your couch if I buy tickets to a Western Conference final game?
Are you really going to?
If I can.
I don't think you want to do that because you're going to get turned in there. I'm an hour south of there, hour plus.
I'm sleeping in the stadium an hour plus. Yeah. Goddamn, that's okay. That's great.
You might want to find something up there.
I might not get turned. Something, and I might not get turned depending on how you will. Way.
It's higher elevation, so the one little double hin you're going to have to get yourself lubricated up in there is going to knock your boots off.
Jesus Christ! You're right.
Oh, that makes you get drunk faster?
Yes.
Yeah, it makes everything happen faster.
Yep, we're at 6,000 feet down here in Colorado Springs.
Yeah, we need to go on out there.
We are. We'll talk about it later. All right. On the mantle of the playoffs, Blake, you want to talk about how you kick players off your team who can't get it done?
Yeah, I'm really curious about this one because, I don't know, I think the business decision. Okay, so the question is what to do with the player that carries in the regular season but crumbles in the playoffs.
So Julius Randle.
Yeah, obviously was inspired by my man, Big Jules. Hell of a player in the regular season. Was, I think, without a doubt, our best player through 3 quarters, 3.5 quarters for most of the regular season. Brunson was obviously the better player in closing time for the regular season. Randall made the 8th most threes this year, man, shooting the hell out the ball.
Damn, 8th most?
Yeah, he's made, I think, 2 All-Star teams since being with us. He's been a foundation of us being able to do anything on offense with the way that Tibbs likes to grind other teams down and play this heavy defense type of shit. So whenever it comes to playoff time though, he just turns into a shell of himself might be might be too much on him.
Yeah. And it doesn't seem like he realizes it, so he isn't oh man, I'm just taking a step back. It's no, I'm still putting up.
I gotta go harder.
The game. Yeah, I gotta go harder, and I'm just worse.
Yeah. So I don't know, because obviously you need to win games in order to make it to the playoffs in the first place, and that's what he does for us. He is the engine when there is no engine. But it's clear that he has some sort of sports psychology type of issue when it comes to the playoffs.
But I also think it's that thing of it kind of gets overstated a lot of times, but teams do really get to scheme for you when they only got to play you for 7 games in a row. And his bag isn't so deep that it's we don't know how to stop this. On a night-to-night basis, man, this nigga was hitting him with spins and drop steps and step back threes and all this shit that we couldn't figure out.
It's pretty simple. It's the same bag as Giannis with the jumper.
Yep, and Giannis is just so good that it got him to a championship.
Physically more dominant than Julius Randle. Even though Julius Randle's strong as hell, it's just
they basically got swept this year because it was the one team that's figured out how to figure you out right away for the last couple of years is who you played right away.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think it's funny because it's the opposite with Jimmy Butler, who beat him. It's Jimmy does what the fuck ever for 82 games or the 71 games he plays this season or something like that. And then in the playoffs, it's he can do everything, so you can't figure him out. He can shoot the 3. He can play point guard. He plays he plays big. He does so much shit that's you can't really figure out how to stop.
Sidebar, I know Philly's got to be absolutely fucking disgusted that that's what's waiting for him. That is talking about holding a grudge.
He's about to make it personal.
Oh my god, he's gonna make Tobias Harris cry.
Oh man, I don't know. And then that just fits into that like Miami Heat culture too. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's anything that you do with players like that. I think you just have to find a way to build around them. So you get him a Brunson who was great all season. In the playoffs game, it was like, oh, okay, he stepped it up a notch. Like Brunson was better. You get him an Obi Toppin where we can take you off the court, and somehow Obi Toppin got better in the playoffs. It was like the team played better when we played our backup. But you still need somebody like Julius who's there to like grit you through it. I don't obviously know what like type of person he is and like what he's doing when he's not playing good. But
I think if he gets fixed internally, the answer's got to be like RJ finds another level.
He's definitely got to find another level. He's like too high of a draft pick to be kind of as like just whatever as he is.
Him and Josh Hart are about the same level of threat.
Yeah, which is absurd. They're the same.
Josh Hart.
They're absurd. Yeah, but I think you have to try to find a way to pay them appropriately. But he's so good during the regular season that you got to give him big money. But you just got to like find players around. You need to get Jimmy Butler to go to New York. Is what you
my goodness, yo,
like,
we're out of here.
Jimmy will be like, okay, I don't need to do nothing during the regular season because Julius is old dumbass over here. He's about to go balls to the wall for 86 games, and then in the playoffs, I cook.
Yeah, if that happened, we're gone.
Yeah, like Bam hasn't been really a factor like that in the playoffs.
He's been hurting motherfuckers.
He has been stepping on ankles, kicking nuts,
elbows, all that.
But he hasn't been a factor for like the last two playoffs, really. He's just a dude who's there. But during the regular season, like he's a person that we're thinking about all the time.
He came up big in the game today, though. He was hitting jumpers and everything. So
yeah, but Jimmy is just such a good playoff player that like Max Strus has been like the second or third best player. Yeah, like players that are non-factors for 90% of the season are cooking people in the playoffs.
No, if I am Jimmy Butler though, I'm probably kicking Duncan Robinson's ass like sometime between now and game one the next series.
He's gonna kick his ass, and Duncan Robinson's gonna shoot 70% in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, because it's like we've been nice to you, and you've been missing shit, and you're just out here to hit jumpers. So we got to try something else because I'm trying to win a ring. So
I don't think the Heat are capable of winning a ring. If the Lakers play them, that's Lakers in 6.
I don't know a team that's left that can beat the Nuggets.
Not the Celtics and not the 76ers. Oh, sorry, you said the Nuggets. Yeah, the Lakers.
What's the cash out at?
Blake, what's the cash out at?
$47.
Reload. Come on. Show me the money. It won't. It says cash out unavailable.
Oh,
okay.
They probably
need the
what's the odds for the
I got it at plus 2,200 if you can see that.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Damn, but I only put $5 down, so my payout's only $115.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm about when it gives me this $60 cash out, I'm about to go get Tear for the Kingdom. And fuck y'all.
But you can take the $150 and buy Tear of the Kingdom twice.
Yeah, that would have to happen though in order for me to get it.
The Zelda game?
Yeah.
Bitch, that's just a masterpiece.
That's getting crazy reviews. It's out of here. All right. Bob Huggins. Oh, Shakur, you could okay. So you should click this and pull this up and read some of these reviews.
For what, Zelda?
Nope. For toppers.
All right. Let me see.
So if you didn't know, y'all out there, if you're not tapped into the UGA news, this pops up into my newsfeed this week, was the young man who actually who wasn't Jalen Carter or Chandler LaCroix who was involved in that car crash who died. Like he's suing I think Jalen Carter and UGA or something like that or whatever, but or not him. His family is suing them. But in the news article I read, it said where they were that night, where they left, and it was the strip club down there in Athens. And I have never. I mean, it has a 3.6.
Oh my god, these reviews!
They're fucking frying them.
Hold on. I'm putting these on the screen so we can read these. This is crazy. So this place has a 3.6 on 66 reviews.
I guess it's the only strip club in Athens.
The first review from 3 months ago. It says, worst experience. Tried to become a dancer. I was looking cute, but they destroyed my self-image. I'm literally in my car crying because I feel defeated and ugly. Wouldn't even let me become a waitress. All these girls making money and you can't help one girl get the job. She needs the money, but you turned her away. What about girl empowerment?
They said it smells terrible in there. That's a common theme running through these reviews. Someone said it doesn't have a ceiling. I don't know how the fuck that works.
Paid $5 to get in. Not bad. It's more security in the building than girls. Definitely not the vibe. Shot glass was sticky. Gave the bartender $10 and $2 short. How broke can you be? You couldn't pay me to go back. Athens, y'all can have this rodeo. And I thought that these might be from like people like, you know, shitting on them for like, you know, getting sued or whatever.
Over-serving? No, these are old.
Bottom of the barrel strip club. The girls are mid, drinks are overpriced, and ATM charge you $10 just to make a withdrawal. Jamal's loving that price.
Yep.
If you decide to go here, hold on to your money tight because the strippers are known to steal. Seriously. Also, the management is very dishonest for all I know. They're probably in on it. Whatever you do, stay away from this money pit.
It says drinks are really overpriced and a girl with scars on her did pole tricks.
Girls in Athens are beautiful, but the strippers look old and worn out. Major disappointment.
That's crazy.
Not everything in SEC country.
Hold on. I got to read the 5-star review. This is from 2 years ago. I'm reading some of these bad reviews and personally have never seen any of these things done to me or anyone else, and I've been multiple times. While I do agree that it needs updating, I have no issues going. The bartenders are great and walked around seeing if I needed another drink. All the ladies are beautiful. Great experience. As far as pricing, I think it's fair. I've been to the ones in Atlanta, and it costs much more, and I had a worse experience. With this bar being smaller, you get more attention from the ladies as opposed to larger ones. He either works at that place or is a racist. He said, I've been to the strip clubs in Atlanta, and those are much worse than this one in Athens that has 3 stars.
Oh, my God. Let me get Matt Pulliam from 6 years ago, a 1-star heater right here.
Oh, not 6 years ago.
He said, stay away, ! Unfortunately, it's the only place to go in Athens. First off, it stinks and not the normal club smell you've all come to know. But when you get over that and actually decide to try to have a good time, don't have too much fun and make new friends and be the life of the party. The dancers get jealous and will try to have you thrown out, even when you're the only one spending real money. When they finally kick you out, watch out because the bouncers aren't afraid to assault women. My girlfriend was punched and thrown to the ground for no reason. At this point, they know they've done something wrong and will try to destroy all evidence. Once again, by force. Long story short, stay away, go to a real club, or wait until I own this piece of shit and fix it.
Damn.
Narrator, he did not own it or fix it.
Man, lay his keyboard off.
Holy shit.
He let them niggas on fire.
Oh, no. And this is where they went to celebrate back-to-back natties. Get it fucking together, Kirby Smart.
Fam, there's a picture of this woman and a security guard.
That was a good one. Look at her.
She's happy as fuck.
Her review says, I used to date one of the security guys. He just kicked me out because I broke his heart and told me I wasn't welcome in. Since this has been the first time I broke his heart entering the bar, hire better security with less attachment.
Holy shit. Look at that. Look at that Athens heartbreaker, man.
Damn, look at the...
Oh, no.
She got a big mouth.
Like fucking Jigsaw, man.
She looks like Freakazoid. Holy shit. Wow. I need to close that. I did not expect to go down that rabbit hole. That was crazy. I've never seen reviews that are that real and that good. Like a lot of places you see with bad reviews, just like, yeah, the food sucked, didn't like it, no comment. And then a lot of the places you see that have really, really bad ones are like something happened, so people are going there and like make up fake shit. Those are all like real experiences. Oh, and like 7 people said they got robbed by the strippers. And multiple people said security beat them up.
Hey, you gotta find the Go Tigers strip club next week. And Jamal, you should find the Tallahassee one.
Oh my god!
Just do strip club reviews.
I'm 100% down to have a segment where we read strip club.
Because even the back-to-back champs, and this is their only entertainment in town, so maybe that means something. That the place that they can go is like shitty. So let's see. Like, if y'all have good ones, they might say something about it. I'm like I bet Tallahassee probably has like 4.9 strip clubs.
I don't know what the strip club reviews are for the ones out here.
Oh boy,
those will be. We can read those next week.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Deja Vu on South Tacoma Lake, man. I fucked with that one.
That's a legendary spot.
They closed that. I actually got closed out because it had a bunch of regulations. It was like codes. It was going.
You don't say.
Yeah, they was in there pimping and pandering.
Yeah. Was that like I think it was like a bunch of like fire exits and shit or something like that.
It's probably the bikini barista stall reviews that are really cracking out there. I bet they're giving it up.
Oh, I know for a fact every bikini barista in Washington State has 5-star. Other than the ones that go on there to say like, "Oh, I wish they weren't in my neighborhood" or something like that.
Yeah, get it away.
I went to one of those one time right around the corner from the house.
We drank coffee.
I got a smoothie. That bitch was so bad that worked.
How much the smoothie shot cost?
I don't care. I think I just gave the bitch $20.
That's what. So it's like In and Out. They got a secret menu.
I wish.
Wait, Blake. Why do you know this so intimately?
I use Reddit, motherfucker.
Oh, okay. Wait, Blake, have you ever been to one?
No, I haven't. I used to get picked up for a carpool by one though down at the Tacoma Dome parking station.
Yeah, that's funny. That's the one I was about to mention. There's one in the U-Haul parking lot downtown, which is right like by where you're talking about. We picked our U-Haul up when we were moving here, and that car sit kind of high. It's like holy shit, that's what it's like in there. Oh, God.
It'd be naked as fuck in there, dude.
I would be embarrassed to go. Like I couldn't imagine sitting in my car in my seatbelt. And some woman in a bikini is like giving me something. Like this is weird.
That's what I'm saying. It's a secret. So like based on how much you pay for your drink, the drink might say $7.84 on the menu. But if you give them a 20 and say keep it all, then they might pull one of the things to the side, and
I did not realize that. Now I kind of want to go.
Just try your luck.
Okay. What if I give them 100?
Until you pull around the other side.
Got it.
Yeah, the police definitely gonna get you. You're
yep.
The Jamal and Blake show next week.
I don't keep changing on me like that.
Oh my God.
Free Tyrell. Hey, they get some publicity. Free Tyrell.
I don't know if I want that kind of publicity.
You think they got the plan? You think they got pup cups there? Like if I take my dog with me, will they give him some whipped cream?
Sure.
Your dog.
All right, Kevin Gates.
Okay. This can be the last one because I think the rest of the stuff on here, like the 100 greatest video games of all time, that's too much to do right now. This Cardi one, she like just made some spicy bull, and I thought the shit looked crazy. But I just want to see like Jamal, you are our track correspondent and expert, so you're gonna have to
track correspondent, huh?
Yes.
Okay, sure. What's going on?
Blake, when I told you this wasn't that long, I didn't see there was a second page. That's crazy.
I told you I was going crazy.
I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. All right, you gotta let us know, Jamal. I looked up what these times were, and I don't know. Just
the Edgewood boys 4x100 relay team broke a long-time school record, and get this, it was just the first time this group raced together. Pablo Iglesias introduces us to the team.
For the audio only folks out there, extra white. We're talking about cream puff jar. Like
there is not a single drip drop of tan on this screen.
4x100. That's where the Jamaicans be beating the U.S.'s ass. Like this is it.
4x100. 4x100 is crazy.
It's the fast race. All right.
Teamwork, making the dream work.
I got out quick and
he made that sound swaggerless
hand up when I got it. I'm like, I got to keep the lead.
But then I hear Tanner and Coach Gift just like yelling at me to go, and I think I hit another gear.
We had a chance because of the way the coaches were talking, so I just put my head down and ran into the wind.
Edgewood's boys 4x100 relay team shattering a 26-year school record. Their finish, 43.94 seconds. Their coach, Jeff
What?
Gifford, says the athletic makeup made the difference.
Did you just say pause this?
43.
43 seconds for a 4x1?
So I had to go look this up because
They're all running one.
Yeah, I didn't know this off the top of my head. Like Olympic times be like 38s and shit like that. Women's times for the Olympics be like 40, 42,
Okay,
41.
Okay. So they're all running 100. I'm tripping. I don't know.
Yeah, even the US like amateur shit be like high 30s.
This is good, but not like crazy.
Yeah, and I needed to Google and see what the times were for Washington State, like for when it's the finals up there. But I gotta imagine, like, just based looking at this team, like, there's no way this is competitive beyond like this one meet that they just did.
Looking at the video, the one kid that they showed running,
he looked like he was running hella slow. His running form was hella.
He had like 4 parachutes on, but he had nothing behind him.
Yeah.
All Forrest, he's a track kid. Tanner is a football player who came out for track last year for the first time. Will actually is a hockey player, and Ryan's a baseball player. So really, 4 different sports coming together to put that relay together. They're great. Every one of them, you feel extra special when guys like that break a record.
Breaking a record's fantastic, but do you think it makes you more satisfied or does it make you more hungry?
I'm always trying to run faster, especially running into that wind. I feel like
oh my god,
we can definitely run so much faster.
I mean, we're going for another record Friday, so just hungry to get another one.
It's a record for Edgewood.
I feel like Terrence Howard was a coach in a movie beating a team that looked just like this.
The movie Pride?
I don't know. I think you did a track movie too. I know it's the water one.
Okay. Yeah, Pride's a swim one. I feel like that was this one.
There's no fucking way.
I'm not trying to make fun of kids, but these niggas look incredibly unserious.
I'm just saying that's got to be like the goal to get your kids into a school district like this, where it's at least D1.
Yeah, you're probably if you find out as like a baseball coach that this kid was on a state champion track team and is good at baseball, you're definitely giving him a D1 scholarship. Same thing with my quarterback, a white quarterback was a D1 a state champion quarterback or track runner. Yeah, we're good.
His name wasn't Taysom Hill too.
Yeah, we're good.
So they got a state record for the time.
They beat their school record and made the news.
Oh, I thought it was state record. Okay, school record.
I'm like, bro, there's no way. Like, they could have been faster than Lincoln when we were in high school.
I honestly think this is out here too. Because I don't know why else this was suggested this to me. They only have like 75 views on this video, so I think this might be here.
Colorado just has no black people that run track.
Yeah.
Track is where you see the fucking athletes at, bro. That shit is crazy.
Really?
And those dudes run it.
What's wrong with you,
dude? I saw Dez run at a track meet. It's the one like right before state, Jamboree, whatever. I swear I'd never seen somebody run that fast before in my life. He was so damn fast. That shit looked crazy. Watching Dez run.
Yeah, he's fast forever.
Watching them like triple jump athletes be having you thinking like, you're running this fast to jump.
You got to have hella coordination to triple jump, bro. I could not do that shit.
That shit's crazy looking.
I thought I was going to break my knee doing that shit.
I don't know how you don't.
3 times. Stop. My cousins could do it.
Why are you jumping 3 times? I don't understand like the functionality of it.
Bro. Y'all remember last offseason where Tyreek Hill was just like, fuck it, I'm going to go do a track meet?
Yeah.
He was fast as shit, but he's mad because he wasn't as fast as he was in college. I was like,
and I remember track people were reviewing that video like, oh, well, he ran a 10-1, but it's not that fast. And like, if you look at his form, he's not even that fast. He's not.
Yeah, so you're saying he did it fucked up and was still faster than everybody there.
He was faster than you, and he doesn't know what he's doing. For real. It's incredible.
All right, man. Holy shit! What is that? Oh,
what is what?
For some reason, just live on my screen, it says 350 something.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that you talking about.
I don't know either. All right, I'm gonna ignore that. Anything else, y'all? We good?
Spready Gibbs is the worst nickname I've ever heard. I cannot believe Frederick Gibbs is this type of person.
Shout out Ball State.
That's a crazy college to go to with the allegations that are on his name.
It is.
Shout out to the woman on Twitter who coined the term stink star.
Shout out to the Bang Bus for being progressive and not making pregnant women stay home and not work.
You guys are fucking sick. Yeah, Blake, you're sick, man.
You gotta let the mother from the workforce, man.
All right. Anyways, man.
Did either of you watch that video?
I'm not.
No, I have some self-respect.
Okay.
Yeah, you're really sick.
Well, you
I can tell you there.
You are sick. All right, man. Yo, man, get me up out of here.
You'll find out one day. It's a fun look. Look forward to the next one. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, that's crazy, Blake. You were a wild nigga.
Waking some shit to you, I'm telling you.
Anybody seen Guardians yet?
Nah, man.
I have not. I'm gonna go when I'm off this week.
Are you guys gonna go see next month?
No,
man,
I'm not.
Spider-Verse.
Not seen the Flash. Okay.
The Flash, Blue Beetle probably soon.
We got
too.
Flash and Spider-Verse in June.
Definitely not seen the Flash.
Anybody seen Evangelion?
No, I haven't watched that.
Oh. My fault.
Yeah, I watch it.
Fuck up, Tyrell.
Okay.
All
What you think about the Seventh Angel?
She wasn't hitting like the sixth one was.
No, don't know if we can call a giant geometric shape a she, but
I just assume everything. Yeah, never mind.
All right, that's crazy, man. I think we done here, man. So 101, 99 more to 200, man.
Catch up to One Piece, one week at a time.
Run it back.
Peace.
Peace.
Later.